lives with a gorgeous bracelet, maybe a pair of diamond earrings, a colored gemstone ring, or a piece from our Perfect Love collection. Buy the jewelry and we'll throw in the $50 spa treat at no charge. Happy Mother's Day from International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online, shopidc.com.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hey fellas, it's JoJo here, aka Judge Juicy. We need to talk about something serious for a second. Your penis. If you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, so is your partner. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it because at Prestige Men's Medical Center, they restore men's sex lives. Even when Viagra and Cialis don't work, their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE regardless of your age or your medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right there in the office before you even leave. Men, you can now last longer. And the best part of Prestige Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone check for free. Do yourself the favor and call today. 813-288-2202. Get your confidence back. Get energized. Get back to your old self. Call today. 813-288-2202. Or go to prestigemensmedical.com. And that's my final ruling.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounced with the O.
It's in your face with Drew Garabo.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
You try, you can't stop us now. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now.
Nope, you can't. So don't you even try it.
We're the renegades in this atomic age.
The atomic age of renegades. My name is Drew Garabo. This is Drew Garabo Live. There's Maurice right over there.
Hey, hey, hey.
And we've been doing this.
Since the prehistoric ages and the days of ancient Greece, walked down through the Middle Ages. Planet Earth kept going through changes.
So we have a lot of stuff to get to today. And I normally don't do, quote, interviews to start off the show. Really, we don't do interviews at all. We have conversations with people. Sometimes it's a person of note. But in this case, I think we all need good news. We are inundated on the daily. War, inflation,
Losing sports franchises.
death.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Losing sports franchises ranked somewhere in there, Maurice. I'm not sure it has the same relevance as what I'm mentioning.
Same gravitas, if you will.
I will. If it bleeds, it leads is the local news mentality, which the fact that the local news has not covered this story on television, to me, is disgusting and very disappointing and shows how little they actually care about the community we live in. They just want to tease you with blood, death, guts, violence, etc., and lure you in. A story like this should be getting a lot more run than it is. For years on this show, since I started In Your Face with Drew Garabo on 2012, we've kind of had some fun with the Pinellas Park restaurant that is spelled Bichnga. When you see the sign, it's hard to believe that that's an actual restaurant because while it is spelled Bichnga, it is pronounced Butnya. I know this because we did a bit where we called them in 2012, and I tried to get them to change their name to Cafe Butch Ass Nga, but they declined my offer. It's great food, and every time, every once in a while you see somebody post a Twitter post or an Instagram post, look at this restaurant in Pinellas Park, blah, blah, blah. So this dude, Julian, goes into the restaurant, puts it on Instagram, sat down in an empty restaurant, ate, talked to the owner about the name. If you know, you know. She made the food herself. He tries to pay, and she's like, no, I'm not going to take your money. And he said, yes, you are. Leaves cash on the counter, walks out, and that's where we'll pick up the story as we talk to Julian right now. What's up, dude? Thanks a lot for calling in.
Thank you for having me. This is an incredible way this is all unfolded. I mean, I've been telling all my friends, Michael Bay couldn't have directed a better sequence of events than what had just transpired. And what a blessing it's been to use the social media platform that I do have and I've been blessed with to spread some positive news and have the community come together for something like this.
Yeah, it's awesome, Julian. And I got to say, like you said, social media is such a shallow, vapid world for 90% of the time. But lately, especially, there's been this trend of people doing really cool things for people in need. And I know that you feel inspired and compelled by a higher power to do what you did for this lady. Talk to us about the conversation you had with this beautiful woman, Mrs. Leang, I believe, and then what you decided to do next.
Some people just kind of radiate some aura about them. Mrs. Leang had exactly that. From the moment I stepped foot in that restaurant to every interaction, it almost seemed like any chance she could get to just come and chat with me, she was. And you know how you go to a restaurant and sometimes the servers come too frequently and you're like, all right, I'm fine.
Yeah.
This is one of those scenarios where every time she came up, it was with the biggest smile on her face. She just wanted to continue to keep chatting. And that's what I felt the entire time. Keep in mind, I had no idea how this would all unfold. All I knew was I walk into what would look like an empty restaurant. I interacted with this woman. She had amazing food. She's really, really funny. Even me asking her how the name was spelled, she understood the humor behind it and she could laugh about it.
Yeah.
And then the dish I ordered was the funniest part because despite the fact that the name of the restaurant in and of itself is funny, you got the top thing on the menu. I happen to point my finger. I'm like, what's this one? She goes, oh, that's the bud that bit. So I recorded that, my live reaction to that, and I ended up getting it. And, when you start watching the video, it looks like it's just going to be funny. And then towards the middle and end of it, I'm like, hold on, guys. Like, this food is actually incredible. Some of the best I've ever had. And mind you, I had just posted on social media how I eat the same meal every single day. I eat ground beef and I eat rice. I'm a very simple creature. But I decided to try this spot out, and, man, I have a newfound love for pho, but also this woman. Because the way this all unfolded, this is a woman that would not take my money, payment for the food.
Yep.
I said, Mrs. Leang, that's extremely generous and kind of you. However, I'm going to pay. No, we go back and forth. I have to forcibly leave money on the counter. I said, I'm going to leave this here, whether you like it or not, respectfully. I'm going to walk out. So please take it, enjoy it, and I will be back. I posted that video online. I woke up to it. It had, I think, about 1 million views. And then over the course of the next few days, it just kept getting more and more and more. All the messages were, man, I've lived in Pinellas Park in Tampa for I don't know how many years. And I've driven past this restaurant. My whole family, we all laugh about it, but I had no idea they had good food.
Yeah.
So the arc to this story was supposed to be, I post that video gets a ton of views. I come back to the restaurant and it's packed. Happy ending, right? That's
sure.
As we know now, that's not how it ended up.
Not at all.
Transpiring.
Yeah, and you kind of follow in the footsteps. I don't know if you know New York Turk on Instagram. It's one of my favorite accounts to follow, but he is a taxi cab driver in New York, and he does exactly what you intended to do, which is go into an empty restaurant that's independently owned, show them a little love, and then the restaurant gets packed, which is such an insanely altruistic thing to do. But you found out something about Mrs. Leang that really turned the tables and took a already great story into otherworldly. What did you find out, Julian?
So I returned back to the restaurant 2 days later, and mind you, the day prior I called as a random caller just to see how busy they were. They had an hour wait, so I was overjoyed. I was expecting to come back on Saturday and see the restaurant completely packed, and that was going to be the arc to the story, right? Yep. Save the restaurant, or the restaurant's busy now. That's awesome, guys. Power of the internet, it's amazing. I come back to the restaurant at 3:30 p.m. on a Saturday. Mind you, it was 80 degrees in Tampa. It was sunny. Everyone was at the beach. So when I walk in there, the first thing I'm greeted with is Mrs. Leang. She gives me the biggest hug ever. They've been slammed with business. I've got the employees telling me their knees hurt because they're carrying so much food. I'm overjoyed by it. They said morning shift has been busy. Lunch has been busy. This is the first time they had a slow period in the day. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I picked the worst time to go. I wanted to film the restaurant being busy. Well, what I thought at the time was the worst time.
Yeah.
What ended up happening was, because it was slow, I had a chance to actually sit down and get real and raw with Mrs. Leang.
Yeah.
And in that, me and two of my buddies were eating our food. We've got a massive spread of the most amazing Vietnamese food you've ever had. And she comes and sits next to me, and all is casual, all is good. She's got a smile on her face. We're cracking jokes. We're laughing. And then casually, she just slips into the conversation. And I had my phone up. I was filming. I had been filming the last 10 minutes of me eating, so I kind of forgot that the phone was even filming. I told my friends, hey, we're probably not going to post a video today because the restaurant's not busy, but at least we get to enjoy great food. She sits next to me. We're laughing, having a good time, and she just casually looks over and says, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm homeless, as she's telling her story.
Yeah.
And this is one of those moments where, like, the forks drop. You could hear a pin drop because it got quiet.
Yeah.
And we're just looking at her, and we're like, are you serious? Really? Like you're homeless? And she said, yeah. And what really got me wasn't necessarily the fact that she's homeless. It's terribly sad to see that there are homeless people here. But what got me was, despite the fact that she's homeless and doesn't really have much to her name as far as materialistic things that we all chase for, she was still happy. She found any and every reason in the world to be happy. She said, I'm healthy. I get to talk to people every single day. I get to make delicious Vietnamese food. I'm happy. What's there not to be happy about? Beautiful. And that's one of those moments where you kind of sit back and reflect, like, man, how many things do I complain about on a day-to-day basis, whereas this woman's got nothing on paper, but she has everything. She's the luckiest woman in the world because she wakes up, she's got a purpose, she's happy, and she gets to serve other people, and she gets joy, internal joy, from doing so.
Yeah.
But despite the fact that she's so happy, I got real with her. I'm like, Mrs. Leang, I love you, number one. You're awesome. But do you want a house? And, she goes, of course I want a house. All I want is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, like just a small apartment, a place where I can stay. And I mean, that's what really got me, because I don't know why I blurted this out, but I said the words, we'll see if we can get you a house. Mind you, I mean, I've done social media for a little bit. Yep. I've never done a fundraiser before. I've never raised money. Our business now, we're just getting into doing some charity work. We're only 2 years into it, but we know that at the forefront, we want to give back to our community here. So it had already been in our minds of doing something like this, but I didn't. A house? Are you kidding me? Like, houses are expensive, especially now in today's economy.
Yeah.
I said it, and afterwards, every meeting with my buddies, I'm like, I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to try. We can try.
Sure.
I have my little brother's baseball game afterwards, and I'm at the baseball game. I'm on GoFundMe.com on my phone, and I'm on ChatGPT on the other. How do I make a fundraiser? And I after a couple Google searches and a little bit of trial and error, within like 10 minutes, I made it.
Yeah.
I put the pictures and the images up there. I type up a description of what had happened, as it happened, and the story. Because her story is incredible. This is a Vietnamese immigrant. She traveled to the United States. She had a successful business in Vietnam amidst the war. Moved over to the United States. Her husband passed away in 2003, and she had this business that was thriving in Vietnam. It's not doing so well here. I don't know if it's because maybe the name they chose and everyone thinks it's just a meme.
Right.
it means beautiful woman in Vietnamese. But of course, I mean, even they understand that it's funny. It's something to laugh about, and they're happy with laughing about it. It's funny. Funny is funny in any culture, in any language.
No question.
But, create that GoFundMe page. It's a phenomenal story. I post the video on social media, and within 10 minutes of posting it, I get 2 notifications from GoFundMe, or what I think is 2 notifications. $300. I'm like, let's go. That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
I opened the GoFundMe app. It was actually $3,500. I was getting so many donations so quick that my phone wasn't able to process all of the notifications coming, so it only sent me 2.
Love it.
So I'm like, oh my God, 11 minutes, $3,500. Are you kidding me? I called my business partner, Adam, and Jacob. And I'm like, guys, we just raised $3,500 in 11 minutes. Everyone's freaking out like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Hang up the phone. Open GoFundMe. 10K.
Yep. Dude.
This is insane. I ended up going to bed that night go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, Julian, I'm just looking at it right now, and I cannot believe the number. I mean, almost $150,000 to get Mrs. Leang just an apartment. That is so beautiful, dude.
It's incredible, the generosity of the community. It's absolutely remarkable.
Well, don't sell yourself short, because you're remarkable as well. I know you've got OT Men's Health, and you can find them on Instagram at OT Men's Health. You can find Julian with 2 U's, Juulin, Becerra, Becerra. And someone like you who makes it in the business world, gets some run on social media, and then uses that platform to help someone else. That is the beauty of humanity and connectivity, and I think that's why we're all here on this world, my man.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. Listen, I mean, I'd like to think there's nothing too altruistic and special. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time. And at the end of the day, I am just, a vessel and as a part of God's bigger plan. I don't know why he decided to have me go to that restaurant the way it did. I made a video on YouTube where I break down the whole thing, but it's crazy. I don't have enough time to talk about it on this show. It's wild.
Well, dude,
I don't know why.
God loves a buchnya. You know what I mean? That's a message we learn here, is that God loves a buchnya.
He does. Yeah.
Dude, what a great T-shirt that would be. Oh, my God. God loves a buchnya.
Yeah. Oh, man, we'll have to write that one down. That's a good one. God loves buchnya.
Dude, congrats, man. And I really hope the local media picks this one up, that you deserve to be on every news station for this one. It's an absolutely beautiful story, and thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. We'll all be going there for, to your GoFundMe and to the restaurant to get some, because they do have some of the best pho around. Pinellas Park, for some bizarre reason, is a hotbed for pho restaurants, but everybody go into Cafe Buchnya and get yourself some delicious pho. Julian, you are what we call in the Hebrew world a mensch, and I appreciate what you're doing, dude. Keep it up.
Thank you, brother. God bless you guys.
Right back at you, homie. Thank you, man. What a freaking cool thing to do.
Crazy story, too.
It is. It's all over Instagram. And I just, we've been talking about that restaurant for a long time, and I had no idea. I wish I had a conversation with the owner and found this stuff out and was able to do what Julian does. But I'm so glad he is. If you go to GoFundMe, just look up A Home for Mrs. Leang, Lieng, and it's Cafe BichngA. Buchnya. 800-771-1025 is our number. Jam those calls in, because at 4:30, this is going to be a very interesting interview. I usually will only talk to an artist with whom I am familiar with their work. I am wholly, WHOLLY, wholly and completely unfamiliar with the work of Coheed and Cambria. I know who they are. I've done some research in the last 12 hours. I've listened to a couple of tracks. I am intrigued. And one of their founding members is going to... Dude, the whole mythology, just the very name. Do you know who Coheed and Cambria are?
No. I mean, not the band, but not the mythology, no.
The mythology is like... I'm going to let the dude explain it, but I think Coheed and Cambria were husband and wife. They were killed by an evil force, and their child, Claudio, who is the lead singer of Coheed and Cambria, was exiled to a different planet, and every single one of their albums follows this. It is insane, dude. I won't pretend to get it. They are a progressive rock band, and a lot of people seem to really, really dig them. And they're coming here twice. They're coming to Welcome to Rockville in Daytona next week, and they will be at, I believe, the Benchmark International Arena, which again, another show that I wouldn't have necessarily thought that's an arena show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
R.I.P. David Allan Coe. And this brings up the question, can you separate the art from the artist? The dude had some heinously racist work way back in the day, but then can a tiger change its stripes? I certainly think so. Can you throughout your life learn things and become a different person? I think so. Is You Never Even Call Me By My Name one of the best country songs ever written? Absolutely it is.
And they would be at,
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, what's your name?
Hey, Drew, it's Jules. I just wanted to call and comment on Coheed. Really awesome band, and I was surprised to hear you weren't a fan of them. I thought they'd be right up your alley, but you should definitely give them a listen.
Again, didn't say I wasn't a fan. I just don't know anything about them, my good man. I have been neutral on them my entire life, neither not a fan nor a fan. I was just unfamiliar with what they do. Listening to their modern take on progressive rock, I'm not opposed to being a fan, man. I'm going to let the guy talk me into it.
Yeah, great band, and he's an awesome guitar player, man. Awesome player.
Oh, good. So you know Travis then?
Oh, wow, you're having Travis on. That's fantastic. Yeah, great player.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I had to look up everything about them. Usually, again, interviews are easy when I know a lot about the artist. This is a dude who I know next to nothing about and had to research all last night and listen to their stuff and send it to Sarah and be like, what do you think about this song? So, yeah, it doesn't seem like one of those bands where you could just plug and play. You know what I mean? Like you could just listen to a song and go, oh, I like them. Here's a song like a song by Rage Against the Machine or Beastie Boys or whatever.
Right.
There's a whole mythology, which seems like effort, but maybe it's worth it, my guy.
Yeah. I hope he sways and you give him a listen, man.
I will. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I hope he sways me too, Patrick. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you today?
Hey, Drew. It's Abby. How are you?
What's up, Abby?
I'm doing well. Hey, so I heard your comment. I wanted to kind of touch base on it about separating the artist from the music.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a recent kind of development with an artist of David. Have you heard about it with the murder of Celeste?
Well, sure. Like D4DVID or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess he wooed her, an underage girl, then bludgeoned her, and then put her in the trunk of his Tesla. Why, do you like his music?
No. Well, so there's kind of a stigma online and conversation going on about not separating this artist from his music and his, art, because he's shown so many things where after the information and evidence has come out, it's back to back exactly what he did to Celeste, showcasing it, showing evidence online. His music talks about what he did and all that kind of stuff. Shows 2 days afterwards where he repeatedly did like the same song 5 times in a row are all now being looked into evidence to showcase intent.
I got you. Yeah, that's a little bit different than like a guy who made some racist comments or a Michael Jackson where the allegations are there with kids and stuff. So it's always an interesting question. Can you separate the artist from the art? And I think it depends on what heinous activities that artist participated in. You know what I mean?
Correct. Yeah, I definitely think it should be a more case-by-case basis. I think some people like to cover it completely in one blanket, like art is art, and it shouldn't represent the person, but a lot of the times art is from within, from trauma, things that, you've experienced.
Sure. And there are all kinds of authors and directors and actors who behind the scenes engage. Like Ernest Hemingway, by all accounts, was a real big prick. Same with Norman Mailer. But they wrote brilliant prose. So I don't need you to be a really good dude. Stephen King, super libbed out now. Like as libbed out gets. But you know what? Not going to stop me from reading It or Salem's Lot or The Shining or Cujo or any of his other great works,
Right, exactly. 100% agree.
Thanks, Abby. Appreciate the call. Have a great one.
Yeah, Stephen King, hacks up a 14-year-old girl and puts him in the trunk of his Tesla. I got to part ways. Then you kill a kid, dismember them, put them in the trunk, and leave them there to rot. I don't care how good your art is. I got to part ways with you.
Did you read It? Did you read Misery? I'm sorry about whatever kid got bludgeoned, but those are fine pieces of American fiction. All right, we're going to come back, and we're going to learn everything we never wanted to learn about Coheed and Cambria.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. The Bolts are back in the playoffs. and listen to every Lightning playoff game right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw hockey. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Disabled vehicle still blocking the right lane at West Brandon Boulevard. Also, we got a disabled vehicle I-4 West at McIntosh Road that has the left lane blocked. Traffic crash reported right now I-275 North at Ashley Drive that has got the two right lanes blocked, and still reporting on that crash at North Down Mabry Highway and Van Dyke Road. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa.
Meet Zach. He's laid back, but means business about his business. Combine those, and you've got the proud owner of Florida's go-to place for cycling and community connection. That's why he banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who also cares just as much about the community as he does. And they gave him $300 when opening a new free business checking account, which means his financial worries have crashed and burned. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Insured by NCUA. 0.00% annual percentage yield. Terms and conditions apply and must be met within 6 months.
Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids will grow, new memes will come out. But what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Thanks to the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most. All with our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, and no strings. So even though kids will grow up and you still won't understand 6-7, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. 5 years, same internet price. Lock in reliable fiber-powered gig Wi-Fi for effortless streaming, plus get the Disney Hulu bundle and Peacock Premium included on us. Xfinity, imagine that. To get started, call Xfinity.com or drop into an Xfinity store today. Restrictions apply. Peacock Premium included for 3 years. Programming subject to change and availability. Actual speeds vary. Xfinity internet is powered by fiber and connected to the premises by coaxial cable.
I want you to take a moment and think of one thing that you really wanted to do recently, but you didn't because your foot, leg, or back pain got in the way. Hi, it's Dan from the Good Feet store. Well, you're not alone. We hear it all the time. Folks fed up with living with the pain that's been keeping them from doing what they love, looking to us for a solution. That's why we're here, to help you get back out there. Good Feet arch supports from the Good Feet store are designed to alleviate, even eliminate, foot, knee, hip, and back pain. Plus, provide improved balance, more comfort, and, well, a better life. Let us show you how we can help turn your pain into possibilities with a free fitting at the Good Feet store. You'll be personally fit by an arch support specialist. You'll walk around, see how they feel. Then you decide if they're right for you before you buy. With over 200 stores, there's likely one just a hop, skip, and a you-know-what from you. Find yours at goodfeet.com.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
The Honda Hybrid System is the most advanced system on the market, and right now we're offering the best deals we've ever had. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get the award-winning CR-V Hybrid for just $279 per month. Get the brand-new Accord Hybrid for just $199 per month, or get the all-new, just-released 2026 Civic Hybrid for just $199 per month. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-448-7710 for more information.
The Food, Wine, and Garden Festival is back at Busch Gardens now through May 10th with over 100 different flavors to sip and savor and free concerts like Bow Wow and the Yin Yang Twins this Saturday and Taking Back Sunday this Sunday. Buy a fun card for year-round thrills at BuschGardensTampa.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
Be the Thunder at our Lightning Watch Party this Friday at Riverfest in Waterworks Park in downtown Tampa. The party starts 1 hour before puck drop as Tampa Bay battles Montreal in Game 6. Watch the game with your fellow Bolts fans with live entertainment, giveaways, and more. Visit TampaBayLightning.com/2026 playoffs for more info.
Calvin here with some important news. Badger Bob's is now in Tampa Bay. You need some fast plumbing services like drain clearing or clog removal, fixture repair and replacement, or water heater repair and replacement. Right now, you can get a 30 to 50-gallon water heater installed for only $24.99 a month. There's no credit check, and that comes with an unbeatable lifetime warranty. While they're there, make sure you ask Badger Bob's about a free water quality test. Book a free estimate or service and see real-time availability online by visiting badgerbobs.com. Plumbing license CFC 1428238.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code Champion25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code Champion25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code Champion25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Join us for the 4th annual Sergeant Anthony Molstad Defender Ruck, June 6th in St. Pete. Ruck it, walk it, or run it. Registration is now open. Sign up now. RunSignup.com/Anthony's Defender Ruck. The event is to help prevent soldier suicide in the honor of Sergeant Anthony Molstad. Join us June 6th in St. Pete.
Being in a crash? Don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Skies becoming mostly clear and moonlit tonight. Mild night. Lows in the low to mid 70s. More heat coming up on Friday. Mix of sun and clouds. Highs 85 to 90. A bit breezy. Some showers over the weekend.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
This is a Coheed and Cambria song that was actually recorded right here in this building when they did the 97X Green Room.
Hey, now.
I figured that'd be a good oeuvre, if you will, to their catalog. As I said before the break, this is a band that has a mythology. There's a story, and it goes from album 1 till their most recent. It is a fascinating, fantastical tale with themes of evil, corruption, triumph, survival, etc. But no one, I say no one, could inform us of this band like their founding member and guitarist, Travis. Hey, Travis, thanks a lot for joining us, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Drew. How you doing?
Oh, dude, really, really good. It's an honor to speak with you today. You guys will be at beautiful Welcome to Rockville with just about every hard rock band under the sun in Daytona Beach, Florida next weekend, and then coming back around to play indoors, thank God, in the nice air-conditioned comfort of Benchmark International Arena on May 30th. Is what I said accurate so far about the band that you helped found?
Yeah, you described life, too. Yeah. Sure enough, man. We what was I going to say? We came and recorded there a couple of times, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been there a couple of times to record acoustic. You guys are always very welcoming and very supportive.
Thank you.
But yeah, great description. I hope we get to come back and do acoustic.
Stuff. It's okay.
Sorry
It
about
happens.
that.
It happens. I got a dump button. Don't you stress about it. Don't worry. Everybody's fine.
All right.
We have a brand new performance theater, too, by the way, that would be beautiful for your acoustic set. But let's not put the cart before the horse. Let's talk about Coheed and Cambria. Can you kind of tell us how you and Claudio really set out to build this mythology and legacy rather than just have a rock band that plays songs? There's a story behind it.
Well, I mean, that's the story, the concept, all of that is Claudio's, mastermind abilities, his whole love for comics and telling stories and stuff like that from an early on part of the band. But we set out to be a band first and foremost that could find people that would listen to us and just be able to, hit up places we had never seen and maybe have a few people at the shows. And we slept on amplifiers and we traveled constantly and more people kept showing up. We were rolling through Florida 24 years ago with bands like Bloodlet and bands, with metal bands like that. And then also rolling through with, just straight up hardcore bands. And then we'd be with like bands that were like more just straight rock elements. We've come through with Clutch. We've come through, but we've rolled through countless times with different artists just trying to show people what we do musically. And then the concept side, as much as people have either embraced it or had a hard time embracing it, because they don't have to embrace it to enjoy our music. Our music stands on its own for Coheed and Cambria. It's its own thing. The songs come from real life experiences, and then they're kind of put into the blender and mixed up into that conceptual side, So you don't have to know everything, but I find that a lot of people that love the band start to embrace it. But then there are those people that are turned off by it because they're like, oh, man, they have this whole concept going on, and then they'll talk their smack. And the truth is, they're still talking about it, right?
Hell yeah.
We get people talking about it, and sometimes they come and they get curious, and then they just realize that we just love to put on a show. And I think that was the first thing that mattered to us the most was the music. And then came putting everything else on top of it.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
There was no mastermind moment of anybody having an answer as to why we got some people to care about the band. It was more, I think, that we just connected with people with the music first and foremost. And then story-wise, story arc surrounding the band and stuff, just, I think that intrigues people. And it definitely adds a certain element to the music at times. For the people that love like prog rock or stuff like that, they could dive into some of our more dense and very
nutrient rich
Cucamongo experience. And but then there's the stuff for the straight up rock lover or even pop music and new wavy sound. We got Coheed and Cambria likes to stretch all over the map, man.
Hell yeah.
So I think the point of coming to see us live is that we're going to put on the best live show we can for you. And we're going to try and cater to what people are familiar with, but also cater to our fans some things that they may be like, oh, wow, they busted this out because they heard us. They knew that we wanted to hear this. We've definitely, especially in the past few years, we'll bust out some stuff that's a little more rare, but easy on the ears for those who are not as familiar,
us noobs.
Yeah. Well, sometimes the noobs, you're going to get a 6 or 7 minute ride, but just for that, you're going to end up with that regular song that gets right to the point that you might know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a regular song would be considered because everybody has their tastes, right? So
you're right about that. Travis is
But
on.
we're looking very forward to it.
Good. Travis is on the line with us right now. Coheed and Cambria at Welcome to Rockville. They are playing the Sunday show, which is going to be huge, May 10th. Maurice, what do you have for founding guitarist and member of Coheed and Cambria, Travis?
Well, Travis, you kind of reiterated yourself what I was going to reiterate when you're talking about the music and not having to buy into necessarily all of the broader elements of progressive rock. I'm a huge progressive rock fan.
I love it too. Yeah.
And what's interesting about progressive rock more so than maybe any other rock genre is the musicianship is always immaculate, and you stand there and you can get lost in watching the perfectionism of you guys and other guys play whereas I might not have any interest in a 17-minute tale of a snow dog named Bytor. You're looking at Getty, and you're looking at Neil, and you're looking at them all play, and you're just like fascinated by the cacophony of sound that they have.
That's where it's like, that's where the marriage comes in of like, as long as somebody is able to carry whatever theme they have going on with something that's intriguing to a person who just loves music all around. It sounds to me, Maurice, like you're the type who loves the prog end of it more for the journey of the music, like the sonic adventure, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm the same way. I mean, but I think that all of us are. I mean, just as much as a yes song means to maybe one of us or like a, Porcupine Tree or something like that. Well, the same goes for the Misfits and the Damned and, the Ramones or something like that. Those things are what we grew up on too.
Yeah.
And I grew up around a lot of classic rock. I mean, we grew up on hip hop. We grew up on everything. So all these things come into play. And I think that's like our favorite prog stuff is when it takes you on the sonic adventure that each song, even the long ones, have all these different movements that even when they're telling the story, they're still entertaining to the listener,
Yeah.
So, that's what we strive to do.
Hell yeah. Travis on the line with us
strive
right
to
now.
do it, especially live.
Well, yeah, where you guys will be at Welcome to Rockville. Can you just shout me a couple of songs that are pretty plug and play, songs that for the novice Coheed and Cambria enthusiast interested in diving into the catalog? Can you give me a couple of plug and plays that seem to be really popular with noobs like myself, Travis?
Well, you just heard an acoustic version of Welcome Home, and Welcome Home has been a song that has blessed us in many ways, be it from being included on video games or in movies or be it just like, something that seems like people can get involved with on the live show and do the sing-alongs with us and stuff. And so you got your Welcome Home. You got your favorite House Atlantic, which is like a song that has the more pop punk side to it. You've got some newer songs right now. Goodbye Sunshine, that has more of an element of like both. I think it's got that pop punky, pop style ability, but it also has that rock. And then you have a song like Disappearing Act, which is very like new wave kind of thing. And that was from our last record. One of my favorite songs from the newest record is called Tethered Together. I think that one of the things that I love about our band is when it has a part in the vocals where the audience will get involved and sing along, because there's nothing like that. And so for coming in, as you said, a newbie, I would listen to some of those songs.
All right. I'm on it.
And
all right. Before
there's
you know
plenty.
it, go ahead.
Put me on the spot, but I mean, there's plenty I could pick a song from each album. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
But then there's if you want to take a long journey, there's a song like Gravity's Union. Okay, that's a long journey.
All right.
For That's a great example of taking like a proggy journey with us, or Domino the Destitute. But then there's those songs where, funny enough, I might as well mention it, but we'll be on the other side of the States, but we're doing our own festival.
Yes.
And we're going to play our album Afterman, which is a double album, basically. It was released in 2 parts. It was Ascension and Descension. We're playing both of those in a night. And I'd say that album itself is a great example across the board of all of the band's sounds.
Okay.
So,
all right, and look, I saw that Neverender Rocks Festival is at my favorite concert venue on the planet.
Red Rocks,
dude, what
Red
a
Rocks,
venue!
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
we're playing that entire album there too. Twice.
I'm gonna give myself a couple of months to dive into the catalog. My girlfriend and I love to fly out for shows and go to different venues. And Red Rocks, seeing Stick Figure at Red Rocks was like a religious experience for us. So I think if we can dive into the catalog by October 3rd and 4th and fly out to Red Rocks, I can't imagine a better place to see you guys for the first time than that gorgeous. Is that one of your favorite places to play?
Yeah, it was incredible. We played there back in the day. We did a tour with, at the time they were calling themselves Heaven and Hell, but it was Black Sabbath with Dio singing. Ooh. And it was a dream come true to watch them from out there. We're main support. We played, I don't even think we showered. We just went right out there, watched them from the Red Rocks and just like singing along to songs like Heaven and Hell, Die Young and stuff, and just in dreamland. And it's like, and then we come back there and we're headlining it. And we did that last year, and that was like a dream come true. And now we're going to go back again. And I got to say, it's probably one of the most incredible experiences to play up on that stage, but also to watch the show. I've had both experiences, so I know that either way, it's a special occasion.
I can't imagine as a musician looking out from the stage, just, when you're a fan, as you know, you look at the stage and you can see the skyline of Denver in the background, and it's very ethereal and so beautiful and picturesque. But from the stage, looking out at a full crowd, sold out show of people singing your words back to you, for a kid from Nyack, New York, that's got to feel like an incredible, incredible experience, right, Travis?
Absolutely. It's kind of hard to even describe what it really is. It's it's like an otherworldly. If you could tell the 12 or 13-year-olds that was happening in life, eventually, I don't think they would have believed you.
No way.
And I was talking to somebody about it yesterday. I've had the privilege, and I'm very grateful for it, but to play some places that meant a lot to me even growing up, because right now I'm talking to you from Nyack, New York, like you said, but, I grew up in Rockland County and in Bergen County. I'd be up here to you right now, up north. And, some of the venues that I've been able to play here are venues that I went to as a kid to see concerts, and,
sure.
And Red Rocks is an example of that, but there's a place called PNC Art Center here, and I got to see Neil Young with Booker T and the MGs at 14. I think 13 or 14. It was Soundgarden as main support and Blind Melon opening, and it's still probably it's one of the, but it might be the best concert I've still ever seen. And to be able to play that venue after, it's just those kind of things. You just, like I said, it's hard to even to describe, and it's hard to even comprehend how you're just feel so grateful in those moments,
I do.
And scared.
Yeah, of course. Terrified, man.
You're like, I don't belong up here, man.
But you do.
But I appreciate it. But back to Welcome to Rockville. I mean, I got a lot of friends on that bill.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
who are you going to see?
I mean, my friend who I'm also in a band with, Frank Iero, is playing guitar in My Chemical Romance that night. They're headlining, and we play in a band earlier that day, in a band called LS Dunes, and we're playing. Basically, I'm going to be living on that stage, just watching everybody and playing. I might as well have a little tent with my, change of clothes between sets. But so I'm definitely going to watch them, but there's plenty of people, all around. on different stages that I haven't even had a chance to check it out yet. But it's going to be an incredible show.
It is. Can you tell me about LS Dunes? I'm immediately intrigued by the LSD initials, of course, like most might be. But like, tell us about about LS Dunes and what they're all about.
So basically, that was created as it was a lifeline, that we all threw to each other during the lockdown, and we just started. It was almost like a Sonic. A Sonic book club, a Sonic like pen pal kind of thing that we were just sending each other song ideas. And eventually we wound up with a record, and it was the four of us, or five of us. It was the four of us at first. It was just me, Frank, and there was Tucker and Tim, Tucker Rule, Tim Payne from the band Thursday. And the four of us were just sending stuff around, and then it came to we really want to get some vocals on this. And Tucker had been in touch with Anthony Green of Circus Survive and, Sayerson and many other things. So Anthony was just kind of like looking for something during that time too, just like the rest of us. And so Tucker suggested it, and he actually tricked him. He sent him the first couple of songs that we had. One song that wound up on the record actually called Antibodies, and he sent him the rhythm, the instrumental, and said, "Hey, have at it." And he said, "These are some of my friends." And he just thought we were some neighbors. He's like, "Oh wow, these neighbors you got, these guys that are pretty good."
They shred.
Who are these? Yeah. So then he found out who it was, and lo and behold, we just started to make more and more music. We had an album's worth of material, and we worked with a producer named Will Yip, and we did our first album, Past Lives. And then it led into being a real band. And then we made another album called Violet, which came out last year. And we're playing the festival as well.
Hell yeah, dude. Welcome to Rockville is next weekend. Coheed and Cambria will be playing on Sunday, May 10th. They'll be back through town in Tampa. I hope you get some spare time when you're here. We'd love to have you back up in the studio. Travis, you'll be here in Tampa May 30th playing the beautiful Benchmark International Arena, which hopefully the Tampa Bay Lightning will still be playing playoff hockey in. Got to get a win tomorrow night. You are the man, Travis. You have definitely intrigued me to the point where I'm going to dive into the catalog. As a music fan, I always embrace getting into bands that I overlooked. It is a tragedy that I have thus far not explored, not just the mythology, but the kick-ass prog rock of Coheed and Cambria. Thank you, my man, for a wonderful conversation.
Thank you for having me, man. And as I said, with the newer record, the stuff, specifically that song "Goodbye Sunshine" that I said, which is from the new record.
Yeah,
it's very connected also to the other record that we're playing, Afterman. So if you want to dive in, you can go from the new record over to that Afterman record. And then a lot of people love our earlier records. That's how it usually goes. But,
sure.
I'd say you start at the new and go back.
Love it.
But, yeah.
A kid from Nyack, New York finds himself in Coheed and Cambria. They've got 1.2 million monthly listeners on Spotify. I can tell.
Is that where it's at?
That's where it's at. That blows. I can tell that blows your mind. I'd love to hear good dudes doing well in this world. You are certainly doing that. Keep chasing your dreams, my good man. And we'll talk soon, all right?
You as well. Thanks for having me, guys.
Nothing but a pleasure, Travis. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Gotta say, you made me a fan.
Good.
I can see myself getting into their stuff hardcore. The next few weeks will be very annoying for those of you who listen to the show because every day it's going, man, I heard the most kick-ass Coheed and Cambria song. You're not going to believe it. Like, yeah, we know. We've been listening to them for 20 years. The song that we played coming back in, that Welcome Home, I don't know it at all. But this beautiful acoustic version of it that was recorded in a not very acoustically beneficial environment in the old 97X green room. Sounds beautiful. Man, I miss those green rooms.
Yeah.
Against Me played them. Bush, Everclear, Machine Gun Kelly, Youngblood played a couple of, last year, year before last. There's nothing like coming to work and it's like, oh, Young the Giant is playing outside my office.
Didn't a Dashboard Confessional, or who was the one married to the blonde girl? actress. Taking Back somebody, one of those bands. From
Married to the blonde actress?
Charlize Theron. Or dated her. I think it was I always confuse it. You know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea who you're talking about, but it sounds cool.
The tall, arrogant, blonde prick that fronted one of the emo bands of the 90s, 2000s.
That narrows it down to about 20.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey there, who are you? Hello?
Hey, Drew.
Ma'am.
I just want to say thank you so much for that interview and for playing this song right now. I am going to be, 39 here in a couple weeks, and I have been listening to Coheed since I was 14 years old. They are absolutely phenomenal. I have the comic books. I follow the story. And I think there's a lot of people who just don't understand, like, the musical mastery that they have going on, and I just really appreciated hearing that. I actually grew up in New York, not far from Rockland County, which Travis was talking about.
Yeah.
I've been to so many of their concerts, and I haven't been to a concert in a while, and now I'm thinking I need to buy tickets for the May one.
Yeah, I hope we have something to give away. If we have tickets to give away to that Benchmark International show in late May, definitely holler and we'll get you a pair. I appreciate the kind words very much. They're great. They're phenomenal.
Yeah, they are. And, a lot of people, because he's got that high-pitched voice, and they're like, oh, he's like the modern-day Rush.
I mean, it does kind of sound like Geddy a little bit. I can see that, but and they've got the same prog rock mentality, but I mean, they stand out. They are their own band for sure.
They really do. So thank you so much. I just wanted to say I appreciated that. It took me back to my teenage years. It was very nostalgic, and I loved it. So thank you.
That's what we're here to do. Thank you so much, young lady. Very nice. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How may I help you?
Man, I'm with the last caller, Drew. You're one of my favorite interviewers and interviewing one of my favorite bands. You got a 40-year-old man who plays their guitar riffs in my garage, geeking out on my drive home from work. I appreciate the interview.
Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate it very much. I'm so glad I said yes to the interview.
Yeah.
Because normally, when Bill Owens, shout out to Billy, love him to death, but sometimes he'll hit me with an interview and I'm like, oh, I'm not into that band, therefore I can't fake interest. I think if you're just real, if I had been like, oh, Travis, I'm a huge fan, welcome home, great song, I think he would have absolutely sniffed that out. All right, when we come back, your chance to win $1,000 with our Bone Bonus keyword of the day. We can revisit separating the artist from the art if you wish, but Mr. Heat Seeker himself, Stephen A. Smith, has said something once again that is causing much outrage. This time, though, I'm not sure that I disagree with him. We'll tell you what he said about NASCAR drivers and decide whether it's accurate or not in our new segment, Accurate or Not, after the Bone Bonus keyword next.
Wake up your mind, girl, before I hold you.
Only 12 minutes left in this song. I should just let it play.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still have that disabled vehicle blocking the right lane at West Brandon Boulevard and Parsons Avenue. Traffic crash still reported at Northdown Mabry and Van Dyke Road. Use some caution there. Also, I-275 north at Ashley Drive got a crash right now, still blocking those two right lanes. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. During the Stingray Difference Sales event, they're making room for summer inventory with one-time pricing below market value. Plus, the Stingray Difference means you can trade up for less. They're paying top dollar while values are high. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. But don't wait. The best will sell fast. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
If your heating or cooling system is on the fritz, call me, Bob from Badger Bob Services. We've got over 100 technicians on the road ready to help. From toilet and dishwasher issues, tripping breakers, and even washer and dryer repair, Badger Bob's does it all. Proudly serving Tampa and the Sun Coast. Go to badgerbobs.com and give us a call. Badger Bob's. Funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are. BadgerBobs.com.
License CAC 1159777, CFC 1428238, and EC 13009294.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 5.99% APR, 6.02% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
At AutoNation, we make it easy for you to go. Right now, get 0% financing on your favorite new vehicles. You'll save thousands of dollars in interest alone. Plus, shop a wide selection of fuel-efficient vehicles available now at AutoNation. Hurry, drive the car you want today with 0% financing. Go to your nearest AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Visit AutoNation.com for eligible vehicles. 0 APR for a limited term with approved credit. Cannot be combined with other offers. Expires end of month.
Don Setting here for Wild Fork. I'm always telling you about the great deals. Well, how about some specifics? This week, whole Argentine red shrimp, $4.50 a pound. You want to get some skinless Atlantic salmon portions? Only $9.98 a pound. They've got some unbelievable boneless bacon wrapped pork eye of round, only $2 each. And when you buy two for less, 2 pounds of organic ground beef, only $7 a pound. Bacon wrapped beef tenderloin, just $6 each when you get two. Go shopping today. West Chase, South Tampa, and St. Pete.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
It's a Prog Rock Thursday right here on 102.5 The Bone. We are the spirit of radio. Here's Rush, the power prog rock trio from Canada on 102.5 The Bone. I like the little syncopated reggae that they got.
Neil Peart, huge fan of the Police and what they were doing with reggae and rock.
You can tell. All right, let's win you $1,000. Get out that 102.5 The Bone app. Because we are about to give you a keyword that you can enter into said app and win yourself $1,000. I said $1,000.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
drive. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and enter drive before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone Bonus could be yours. Let's use it in a sentence for you. License to Drive is one of the rare 1980s films that contains the double-headed Corey, both Feldman and Haim, and a girl named Mercedes. License to Drive. Drive. A song by R.E.M. and the worst song by the Cars because they let the drummer Ben Orr sing it, which is really stupid.
Drummer?
Wasn't he the drummer or the keyboard player?
I think
keyboard player?
I want to say bassist.
Whatever. That is a terrible Car song.
Oh, it's the best.
What?
Come on.
Oh, you would like that. Yeah.
I like all Cars, but I'm not going to hate on Drive.
This?
Yes.
Dude, what's good about this song? It is a slow, plodding death.
It's a slow burn of melodic, delicious.
Oh, every time this would come on my radio, there are so many great Car songs. Shake It Up.
You ain't
Just
wrong.
What I Needed. Let's Go, I Like the Nightlife, Baby. Moving in Stereo.
Absolutely.
My Best Friend's Girl.
Hello Again.
Hello Again. They've got jams aplenty. Magic, even. This is awful.
God, you're nuts. Who in their right mind talking about the Cars would hate on what is arguably their largest, biggest hit?
What?
I'm pretty sure this is their biggest hit.
I'm going to look on their Spotify right now. God damn it.
And I believe Ocasek, I'm telling you it was their biggest hit. And I believe Ocasek gave the singing duties to Ben because he felt his voice was more suited to it.
They should have just called it something else because this ain't no Car song. Hashtag not my cars.
Not my cars.
And to your point, this song has 565 million streams.
Woo!
All right, what's the Car's second most streamed song?
Okay, okay. I'm going to go backwards. It was in one of the 80s films. Nope. It's not Let the Good Times. No, was it another?
Moving in Stereo is not that.
It's not Moving in Stereo?
Nope. That's not even in their top 8.
What?
Their second most streamed song on Spotify is this little jam right here. I'd love this song. This is way better. If you think that Drive is better than this song, I'd love to hear from you because you're an idiot. Besides Mo, he's not an idiot. I don't think.
I love this song.
Dude, this is great. This is the Cars. This is the freaking Cars. Adam spinning.
Yeah, you are.
This has the feel of the Cars. This has that new wave poppy feel. Kind of lose my mind. Yeah.
They have songs that I like better. Take Drive out of the equation. There's songs that I think are better than this one in their catalog.
Let the good times roll,
Yeah.
you might think. Oh, dude, this is
When
a
she
great
grows
band.
up.
And there's a commercial. All right, let's get into today's It's Okay, It's Not Okay. First of all, thank you very much for making us your choice for your ride home. Hope you had an awesome day today. 800-771-1025. Stephen A. Smith has stepped in it once again, or rather done his job once again, because everyone is talking about him. He is so damn good at clickbait, rage bait, getting people to talk about him. There are people who think he sucks. He doesn't. You might not like his opinions. You might not like his braggadocio style. I am repulsed by both of those. However, he is so good at making headlines and calling attention to his brand, and I hate it. I think I have one of his old.
Stay off the damn weed.
That was him talking to NBA athletes.
Sit there and stay on the weed.
It's okay.
Oh, that's Kayla. So he said today on whatever show he's on now, First Take, whatever, that NASCAR drivers are not athletes. He said, quote, after Richard Petty was named on the greatest athletes of all time, he said that NASCAR athletes are not athletes. NASCAR drivers. Quote, come on, man. That don't count. You driving a car? I'm being honest. It's a great sport. But come on, bro. Getting behind the wheel of a car is not the same. You can be behind the wheel of your car in your 60s and 70s for crying out loud. Now, this part bothers me. A golfer is not an athlete. It bothers me because it's true. A NASCAR driver is not an athlete. This is certainly not a new take. I've had this take for a long time. I used to say that NASCAR was not a sport. I was wrong about that. It absolutely is a sport. You're in competition with other people, and there is a winner. Therefore, to me, it is a sport.
Sure.
Those guys are not athletes. Not all of them. They drive a car. Do they have to be in good physical shape? Sure, I guess. Good enough shape to drive a car. They're not athletes.
I rode in a car with one of those drivers.
Oh, yeah.
And I was of that belief before, but I mean, the muscles that it takes to maintain that vehicle, the coordination, hand to eye, the instinct with the shifting, the mechanics of getting out of a spin, not getting into a spin, rounding the curve at just the right time, being pulled in by somebody's drag. I would quantify them as athletes.
You look at a guy like Richard Petty or Dale Earnhardt and go, those guys are athletes. They're burning heaters while they're driving the car.
Babe Ruth was eating a hamburger while he was rounding bases.
That's a good point. So here's Joey Logano, who is athletic by all standards. The guy is extremely athletic. Here he is cracking back on Stephen A.
How everyone else tackles stage one. You know, the guys have like down to 20 different, down to E, A, B, C, D, and E. that's where we're at the moment. I'm sure we'll get a little further by the time the race starts, but definitely a lot of different options to play out.
All right, get to Stephen A.
Smith.
Smith.
I think stage one is going to be. I hope it goes green because I want to see it.
All right, Joey. Geez.
Fuel mileage, how it works.
Evolved over the last couple of years, if it has at all.
Anyway, he said people like that have to make comments to stay relevant. Yeah, that's exactly what he has to do because he's in the interest of clicks. That's what he does for a living. You drive a car, he runs his mouth and gets people to respond to it. It doesn't make it true or false. Hello, who are you?
Hey, this is Todd.
Hi, Todd. How's your day today, bud?
Hey,
Doing good, Drew. Good to hear you and Mo.
Thank you.
On the show as always.
Thank you.
Hey, do you think that runners are athletes?
Sure, absolutely.
These guys are physically fit. Their heart rate stays above 120 the whole time they're driving.
Okay.
Sometimes spikes in the 130s, 140s. They got to be in good shape, muscular.
Oh,
and
yeah. They have to be in great shape. It takes so much endurance and so much coordination.
Yeah.
I will never have any of that. I don't mean they're athletes.
All right. That's just my opinion.
All right. I love your opinion.
show.
Yeah, thank you very much. I respect your opinion. I may have a differing one, but I respect yours. 800. I'm going to look up the definition of an athlete. I get the feeling I'm not going to like it. A person trained or skilled in physical exercises, sports, or games requiring strength, agility, stamina, and endurance.
Stamina, endurance, strength. That's 3 out of 4.
This is a problem. All right. You know what? I'm just going to ask Google AI. Is a NASCAR driver an athlete? Let's see what it says. It says I shouldn't read this on the radio because it's going to refute my point. Hello, Drew Garabo. It says that in plain English, Maurice. So I got to do what Google tells me. Hello, who are you?
Hey, it's Kevin from Sarasota, the one that emailed you.
Hey, man, thank you very much for that email, man. I really appreciate it. I posted about it on Facebook, and it really meant a lot. I think you probably gave a voice for a lot of people just like you who maybe go through their workday, don't talk to too many people, and then you get in your car and you feel like you can talk to us, man. It's tremendously flattering that you would share that with me. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, and I wanted to say I read your comment. And I couldn't have called you yesterday because it would have been a horrible ride home for me because I was just crying my eyes out. But I just do want to thank the fans, everyone that commented, and I really do appreciate it. I didn't think anything so subtle would mean so much, but it's the truth, man. Like, my car ride homes are just better with you, and I don't know a better way to explain it.
No, you explained it perfectly, dude. And honestly, you think it's just a little subtle thing. For a guy like me, we sit in this room every day and have conversations and talk to people on the phone, and sometimes I'm spicy with them and sometimes I'm mild with them. It means the world to me that I know that a guy like you out there is connecting with it. It gives you someone to talk to on the way home. It gives you a feeling of belonging. Immensely impactful email that you sent me. So thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate you sharing that, buddy.
Yeah. And I know, like, I messaged you on Facebook. It has to be a burden for you, I guess, that everyone kind of, you know what I mean? Like, you can say something that can hurt people and you can say some things that pick them up. And, like, the burden on your shoulders is probably higher than most. But just to know that, like, you can pick somebody up on their car ride home, just it means everything, man.
Yeah, thank you, dude. It's no burden at all, man. It's why I do what I do. I do beat myself up sometimes, full disclosure, when I'm unnecessarily mean to someone, when someone calls in with just some sort of random thing and I tear their head off for the entertainment of people.
That's kind of like every day.
Yeah, I know. So every day I beat myself up.
You a masochist?
I'm not going to stop it anytime soon, but I am going to keep beating myself up over it. And it won't make me change anything, but I do feel guilty. But listen, man, thank you, Kevin. You're awesome, dude. I really appreciate you, and stay in touch, will you?
I will for sure.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Stop crying for
All right,
crying.
man, you guys have a great day.
I'm just kidding. You too, buddy. Thank you, man. That's nice. I don't know how to word this right. It is very easy to forget that there is an actual person calling you sometimes, like a person with feelings, a person who could be struggling with their mental health, a person who could be having a bad day, a whole lot of other pussies. And see, I'm having some fun. But sometimes for entertainment, it's just, I don't want to consider compare myself to a stand-up comedian because I sit down. But you pick on people. You have a little fun with somebody. You mean in a good-natured way, but somebody doesn't always take it that way, and they can suck one. Hello, Drew. I mean, I have to remind myself that they're human beings. That's what I meant. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, this is Skip the Trip.
What's up, Skip the Trip?
Hey, I was just thinking a little bit about your question about, our racers or NASCAR drivers, athletes.
Yeah, are they, in your opinion?
I was like, if you put some of the greatest track stars behind the wheel of a car, I'm not sure if they might survive. But you put some of the NASCAR drivers on a racing track on foot, I don't know. Some of them, I think, are pretty good shape.
Yeah, some of them are. Not all of them. Not all of them, but some of them.
I would say maybe bring an ambulance to both.
Huh. Yeah, I got to think about this. Thank you very much. Because I naturally want to disagree with Stephen A. Smith. It's it's easy to do. He's a loudmouth. He is obnoxious. He is definitely the biggest Stephen A. Smith fan on the planet. But he might be right on this one. When you're listing the greatest athletes of all time, even if NASCAR drivers are athletes, wouldn't you say that the worst NBA player to ever play is more of an athlete than the best NASCAR driver?
Okay, what's an NBA player doing? He's going up and down the court, a very short court.
Very short. It's like 90 feet, dude.
You know how long a NASCAR track is?
They're sitting down and driving.
They're turning. They're constantly turning. They're constantly gripping that wheel so the cams doesn't straighten the car out.
Look, it's a hard thing to do. I couldn't do it.
Not to mention, the driver in the car is doing everything himself. Any NBA player, they got 9 other jamooks helping them out.
Oh, okay. So a NASCAR driver doesn't have a crew? They don't have somebody changing their tires?
Not in the thick of it.
800-771-1025. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, it's David. How you guys doing?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, such an excellent interview when a wordsmith and someone that speaks well goes at it. That was great.
Thanks,
I love Cambria and Cambria or whatever. But Stephen A. Smith is trolling. Now, if he would have said a professional cornhole player or darts player, I could have probably sided with him, but he's doing his triple trolling. If you can drink while you play your sport, then that's one thing.
Well, you can drink while you drive a NASCAR vehicle. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but you can have a little.
Ain't no room for a sody pop,
a little road snack, a little roadie right there in the console. Don't they got a little? They have stereos in those cars, like just in case, like say you're losing a race by like 10 laps. They got a little stereo where you can pop it on and listen to a tune or two. They should. Thank you, my guy.
Probably back in the 80s, they probably did that.
Yeah, probably, but not anymore. I bet they let them smoke in the cars back in the 80s. 800-771-1025.
Hey, man, that was a fantastic. I love a good wordsmith. That was a fantastic interview with Coca-Cola and cheesecake.
Yeah, that part confused me. He's like, I really love the interview, man. I really love a good wordsmith, man. I can't wait listening to Cambria. Oh, yeah, I like him, too.
Really hit him in the feels, Drew.
I can tell it really impacted him. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, what's up? It's Shocker.
Hey, what's up? No, R.I.P. Shocker. You covered up the Shocker tattoo, right?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. What's up, dude?
So here's my point on the NASCAR drivers. Back in the day, not athletes. They were all the same, smoked cigarettes, chugged their beers, but it's a new era. That's why the old school drivers that are still out there can't compete with these new kids who are athletes who have conditioned themselves.
That's a good point. The modern day, when you look at the modern day NASCAR driver, that is a fit dude. You know what I mean? There aren't the Chubzos of the world. I'm sure there are a couple, but you got to be super in shape to have the kind of endurance necessary to race that thing a couple hundred laps. Vroom, vroom. Argument 4. Drivers and experts contend that the specialized strength, intense endurance, and rapid reflexes needed to control a machine at 200 miles per hour in close quarters defines an athlete. Argument against. Critics argue that because drivers are not running, jumping, or directly using their bodies to propel themselves, they do not meet traditional definitions of an athlete. That part right there. The car is doing more work than the driver.
Let me position. Are golfers running, jumping, or propelling their bodies?
Well, not all golfers are athletes. I mean, you weren't at the Innisbrook event that we did, but we talked to Craig Stadler. Let me tell you, love the guy, not an athlete.
But that would have to mean no golfers are athletes by the definition of what you just read.
Oh, no, Tiger Woods is an athlete.
He wasn't running, jumping, and propelling his body.
He was most certainly doing that. He went through SEAL training. Not on the golf course.
On a golf course.
No, and you do not run. There's speed golf, which is so stupid. It's like you're scored by you don't use a cart. You hit the ball, then you run, and then you hit it again. That is so dumb. Like, if I want to run like that, I ain't going to go play golf. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Joe.
How you doing, Joe?
Good. Hey, so super quick. Wasn't Craig Stadler's nickname like the Walrus or something?
It was. It absolutely was. Yeah. I'm glad you know that. That's awesome.
So argument for NASCAR drivers being athletes. So NBA game is what, 60 minutes?
48 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
So an average NBA player probably is exerting themselves on the court 12, 13, 14 minutes. These NASCAR drivers are sitting in a 180-degree car sometimes, and they've got to be laser focused for four hours sometimes. So the amount of mental, they make one mental mistake and they could injure, 20 other people. So they've got to definitely be laser locked in for 4+ hours when you've got an NBA guy that maybe is locked in for 12 minutes.
That's a solid point. But I will ask you this. How strong do you really have to be if Danica Patrick was in your sport? I rest my case. Thank you. Thank you, Ben Ruda. 800-771-1025 is the number. Stephen A. Smith doing his job and heat-seeking, rage-baiting again, saying that the inclusion of Richard Petty in the list of best athletes of all time is a sham and a mockery because NASCAR drivers are not athletes. 800-771-1025. Hi, who are you?
Hey, this is Berg.
Hi, Berg. What's up?
Hey, man. I was just wanted to chime in on racing being a athletic sport or anything like that.
Let's not conflate things, as Maurice likes to say. NASCAR is a sport, but I don't know that the participants are athletes.
Well, they're still racing, though, right?
Wait, slow down. You lost me.
Oh, he got you good on that one, Drew.
Slow down. You lost me. They're
racing, right? So that makes it a sport, right?
Let me think about that. They're still so remote-controlled cars, that's a sport to you because they're racing, right?
Let
me put it this way.
You got me back. I don't know.
Your fat-ass mom and your fat-ass aunt both see the last piece of fried chicken at a Shoney's, and they sprint all out to get there, knocking people's trays off of their tables. Are they athletes?
No.
I don't know if you have a fat-ass
not.
mom or aunt. I'm sorry. If you do, I'm really, really sorry. If you don't, I'm not sorry. 800-771-1025. I'm just picturing in my head a fat-ass mom and a fat-ass aunt racing for that last. At Shoney's when there's like one rib left. Woo-hoo, that's a sport. Hello, Drew Garabo Live.
How you doing, Drew?
What up, buddy?
What up? So I feel like this is too general, right? Like, you can't say, like, all NASCAR drivers are not athletes because maybe some of them are super physically fit and maybe could be athletes. Like,
no question.
I'm with you on the golf argument, whereas, like, I wouldn't, John Daly's not an athlete, but have you ever seen Scotty Scheffler play basketball? He's a really good basketball player.
Yeah, no, he can straight up hoop.
Yeah, so I feel like he is an athlete, but I feel like people just naturally say, like, oh, you play golf for a living, you're not an athlete. Right. And I get it, but I don't know. I feel like it's maybe too general with it, Some of them are, some of them aren't.
Here's a specific question. Are you automatically an athlete if you're a NASCAR driver? How about that?
I would say no.
Hell yeah.
Now, let me ask you this, because you talked about how you do view NASCAR as a sport.
Yes.
Are you automatically an athlete if you play in a professional sport?
Yes.
Well, then there you go.
Except for NASCAR. 800-771-1025.
No sense.
Trying to trick me. Hello, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, guys. Sorry, I was laughing at that last one.
Me too.
I agree with you, Drew, totally, and you're getting to the point that I was trying to make. although it is a sport, and I agree that it's a sport, I don't think you necessarily have to be an athlete, although there are athletes that are drivers, but I don't think the sport itself requires you to be an athlete. I do think there's a difference between athletics, like an athletic competition, and a sport.
Sure.
So I don't think you have to always be athletic to be in a sport. Like I think pool is a sport because it's two guys against each other, but you don't have to be athletic to play sport.
Billiards.
To play pool.
Is billiards a sport? That's a great question.
Well, I think it's one person against each other.
Right,
kinda
that's a
makes
competition.
It a sport.
That's a game.
competition.
Yeah.
Hold on.
My daughter.
Is billiards?
My
a
daughter's
sport?
in.
Yeah, go ahead.
My daughter's in color guard, and her argument is that it's sport athletics, which it is, but I don't think it's a sport because they're judged on their competition.
Wait. Your daughter thinks that color guard is a sport? Sit down, Ashlyn. That ain't happening. Come on. Take a lap, Caitlin. You wrong. Oh, Made in Kentucky in the YouTube chat, which, by the way, you can watch our show on YouTube if you like to. Made in Kentucky. Drew said if there's a winner and you compete, you're an athlete. Are the hot dog eating contestants athletes? Joey Chestnut, is he an athlete? It takes a feat of physical prowess to jam that many Frankfurters in your mouth in a short amount of time. So is Joey Chestnut an athlete?
No, because everybody can technically eat fast. He can just
anybody can drive a car, Mo.
Not around a racetrack for 80, 90 laps. You're gonna exhaust yourself and/or crash.
Yeah, that sounds like hell. 800-771-1025.
The other thing is, and we talked about this the other day, you allow people to soak hot. If you're going to do an eating competition, eat it like you would normally eat it. Otherwise, it's not a competition. Nobody soaks a hot. You go into a restaurant, you don't just soak a hot dog and eat it.
I do. When I go to Mel's Hot Dogs, I like to get a nice Mr. Pibb and just dunk my hot dog in it. Oh, so tasty that way. They used to have the Richard Petty racing experience out by Disney. I couldn't afford it, so I went to the Tom Petty driving experience that they had at SeaWorld. What they do is they put your dreams on the track like a bunny at a Greyhound track, and then you gotta chase them, so you're literally running down a dream. The Tom Petty racing experience.
I had the radio on. I was driving.
Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Yeah, man, I don't know much about NASCAR, but I saw Ricky Bobby run to the finish line on TV.
Eight 800-771-1025. I just saw that Greg Biffle, who passed away, he was a former NASCAR driver, passed away in a plane crash. And I guess when someone real close to his inside circle, his whole family perished with him. And from what I read today, someone really close to him gained access to his bank accounts right after he died, fraudulently transferred all of their money into their bank account, went to their house, broke in, stole all this stuff, and even sent an email to the deceased Greg Biffle saying, "Ha, you're dead." That's got to be the meanest, weirdest thing. Like, he can't read that. And if I believe what I saw in the documentary Ghost with Patrick Swayze, that dude's going to get haunted by Patrick Swayze or Greg Biffle. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, it's Patrick, Drew. How are you guys doing?
Hey, Patrick. Very well. Thank you very much. What's up?
Oh, and you also, Maurice. Real quick, you left out one of the biggest chunk of athletes that we got to discuss is professional bowlers. You remember in the movie Kingpin?
I do.
They started talking about the show and the athletes, and all the guys are sitting there swigging beer and choking down slices of pizza. So that made me think of it.
Oh, man. I got to think about this one for a sec. Hold on.
I know.
Hold on. Bowlers. Are bowlers athletes? I mean, anybody can pick up a 10-pound ball, roll it down a lane, and try to hit a pin.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
a game.
Professional bowlers athletes. Stand by, everybody. Sorry. Yes, professional bowlers are considered athletes as they possess high levels of physical skill, balance, and endurance necessary for elite competition.
Oh, balance? You're standing on 2 feet. High levels of skill. What?
You're sitting in a NASCAR. You're sitting.
What would they, as they possess what again?
Skill, physical skill, balance, and endurance.
Endurance?
Yeah, they got to freaking be able to roll at least 10, if not 12, 13, 14 balls a game.
I think any sport where in between throws or rolls or pitches or whatever, you can take a bite of a hot dog and sip down a cold one. I don't know about endurance. Come on, man.
While not requiring brute strength, pro bowlers must maintain incredible consistency, often throwing 50 to 60 games per week with heavy balls. It says heavy balls right there. Oh, my God. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hey, Drew.
Hi.
Just been bothering me since yesterday.
No. What's wrong? What's wrong? What can we help unburden you with, my good man?
Oh, well, when you opened the show at the Benchmark yesterday and you played the Thunder song, I think you kept saying it was Cage the Elephant.
It is Cage the Elephant.
No, but I think it's Imagine Dragons.
Well, why don't you imagine dragging these nuts all over your face, dumbass?
Boom! 2 days in the making, Drewbert. 2 days in the making. That must feel so sweet. Taste so succulent.
I had felt like a failure for the past 26 hours. 25 and a half hours. And finally.
Nice.
Finally. Oh, my God. That's what you call the long play, kids. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Savor the flavor, Drew.
Now I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you?
Allow me my swan song.
It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled.
If you weren't listening, yesterday from the Benchmark International Arena, as we broadcast before the Tampa Bay Lightning lost, I started the song intentionally with the song I don't particularly care for, but it is Lightning and Thunder themed. And it's by the band Imagine Dragons. And I told Maurice and I told Eric running the board that I was going to say it was Cage the Elephant. In fact, we workshopped with Corey Cardinal.
Yeah.
We workshopped different bands that I could say that it was, where people would think I really thought it was that band. And we landed on Cage the Elephant. It may have taken 25 and a half hours.
and you said as we were taking the headphones off at 6:30 because we ended early, you go, man, it really sucks I didn't get anybody to bite on the Cage the Elephant.
More than my two favorite teams losing yesterday, the L that I took with no one calling to correct me so that I could D's-nut them. Oh, thank you, Leonard Cohen. If you doubt in a higher power, atheist, agnostic, you better believe now. Because my gracious good Lord, the Jesus I have in my pocket, thank you, little Jesus I got in my pocket, delivered quite a gift to me today. Thank you, sir. Even if you did that intentionally, I salute you. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you? What a moment.
Are you there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Why don't you ask Earnhardt Jr. whether or not his
Hello? Hello?
Why don't you ask
Hello?
Earnhardt Jr.
Are you there? Hello?
Why don't you
Hello?
ask
Are you
Earnhardt
there? I'm
Jr.
asking you a question.
whether her
Hello?
dad-
Why
whether
don't you
his
just
dad
answer
was
me?
an
Are you
athlete?
there? Hello? Hello,
Yes, you can hear
sir. Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Why don't you?
I gotta go. 800-7. Why would I ask him that? His dad is dead, you idiot. If I ever get the chance to talk to Dale Earnhardt Jr., you can pretty much guarantee I'm not going to go, hey, man, you think your dad was an athlete? No. I will sing to him the parody song that my man Bubba Whoop-Ass Wilson on the Monsters of the Morning or the Midday Then crafted when we lost the great Dale Earnhardt Sr. Well, actually, you know what? I think I can pull up a music bed. Stand by. One moment, please. Sorry. Just got to pull up the Candle in the Wind instrumental. I'm sure one exists. Perfect instrumental piano. Here we go. Play. Goodbye, number 3. Though we never knew you at all, you drove your car right into that wall and died of a traumatic brain injury. Crawled out of the woodwork. I would never ask your son if you're an athlete, not like that dumbass caller suggested, but he's a human being too. See, I'm trying to be sensitive. And it seemed to me you lived your life but lost it on the road. Should have known that turn would kill you, make a car explode. It didn't, but I had to rhyme. And I wish I would have known you, but you just a corpse. Goodbye, number 3. I'll never ask your son if you're an athlete. Not like that dodo poopy face human being of a caller suggested. He's a human being too. Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
I just want to clarify. That was you being sensitive?
Yeah. I said he's a human being, Maurice. Hello.
Hey, Drew, what's up?
Catch up. Hi, what's up, dude?
Hey, man. I just wanted to call and weigh in on the NASCAR thing. So I'm actually pretty surprised that so many people call the show that actually think they're athletes. I do, too. I'm a big NASCAR fan.
Why would you be surprised? If you think they're athletes and you called, why would you be surprised that so many other people echo your opinion?
I don't know. It just seems like such a popular opinion that they're not athletes that, I mean, I've never really asked the question.
I think, honestly, if I can be transparent with you, I think that mentality kind of faded about 5-10 years ago, because when you look at the modern day NASCAR driver, they are certainly built and they are certainly athletes. They're in great shape. So,
absolutely.
You know, I think that antiquated opinion that you and I both had, past tense, that they were not athletes, I think that's probably done, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And the Artemis 2 pilots, what they experienced on takeoff, these drivers are experiencing those G-forces hundreds of times every single race.
That is a good point. All right, they're athletes. Thank you. I'm surprised by your call.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Accidents still reported at Hillsborough Avenue and 56th Street, along with North Down Mabry and Van Dyke Road. Now, we do have reports of a crash, Courtney Campbell Causeway at South Bay Shore Boulevard. Looks like we got some lane blockage, so if you're heading that direction, just use some caution. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Diamond Days at Golden Diamond Source celebrate April's birthstone. Diamonds, they take center stage, up to 20% off diamond jewelry throughout the month of April. The Golden Diamond Source can help you trade in your old broken jewelry and use it towards a new purchase. With gold prices at record highs, now is the best time. They only sell natural diamonds, and you know if it's real love, it's got to be real natural diamonds. With the Golden Diamond Source first-time buyer program, you can learn all about the 4 C's, the different shapes and styles. They are able to show you a huge selection of inventory to choose from. You can get 0% financing for up to 5 years, meaning if you finance $5,000, it works out to about $83 a month. Make sure it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond, 3800 Ulmerton Road in Clearwater, or goldendiamond.com.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, for the people, thirdfederal.com.
Is your garage door too loud and whining for help? If you've waited to schedule your garage door tune-up, now is the time. Overhead Door Company of Tampa Bay will perform their 26-task garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $79. That's one price for up to 3 garage doors and openers. The price is only available for a limited time. You need this done, so why not now? And for just $79. Call 813-885-DOOR or schedule online at overheaddooroptampa.com.
Any good weekend plans?
Oh, I'm going on a weekend cruise on MSC Cruises. We're going to White Sand Beach and Beanbag Chair.
Are you using nouns as verbs?
You can do that on MSC Cruises. Where was I? The food. We'll rigatoni, French fry, we might even gelato. How about you?
Oh, yeah, I was going to lawnmower.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
You know, when something breaks at your house, you don't want to have to guess who to call. That's why I stick with Hawkins Service Co. They handle air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, even pool equipment, and they've been taking care of Bay Area homeowners for over 30 years. With more than 4,000 5-star reviews and real service guarantees. New customers save 10% off on any service when you mention the bone. Schedule today at HawkinsServiceCo.com. Hawkins Service Company. One call handles it all.
Mortgage rates have dropped, and the best news is they're expected to go down even more. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. If you've been thinking about buying a new home, now is the time. And with Third Federal's Buy Now, Refi Later program, you don't have to wait for rates to drop again. You get the guaranteed lowest rate now, and if rates drop later, even after you close, you can refinance to a lower rate for free. That's right, for free. And now with Third Federal's early rate lock, you can lock in the guaranteed lowest rate even before you find a house. So you'll always have the best rate. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today and lock in the guaranteed lowest rate.
Right now at Third Federal, lock in 5.99%, APR 6.02% on a 30-year fixed rate purchase mortgage and refinance later if rates go down for free. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for buy now, refi later. Lowest rate guarantee and early rate lock at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Meta World Peace. What's up, man?
Nah, that's not my name anymore. Thanks to Hard Rock Bet.
We're doing this again, are we?
Now I go by Meta over rebounds, under assists, Meta the first basket, free throw, Peace.
Huh. So you really can same game parlay practically anything now on Hard Rock Bet.
It's the only place I play these days.
Download the Hard Rock Bet app and start playing today. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. During the Stingray Difference Sales event, they're making room for summer inventory with one-time pricing below market value. Plus, the Stingray Difference means you can trade up for less. They're paying top dollar while values are high. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. But don't wait. The best will sell fast. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go. And that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. $5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway.
anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code Champion25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code Champion25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code Champion25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Be the Thunder at our Lightning Watch Party this Friday at Riverfest in Waterworks Park in downtown Tampa. The party starts 1 hour before puck drop as Tampa Bay battles Montreal in Game 6. Watch the game with your fellow Bolts fans with live entertainment, giveaways, and more. Visit TampaBayLightning.com/2026 playoffs for more info.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Skies becoming mostly clear and moonlit tonight. Mild night, lows in the low to mid 70s. More heat coming up on Friday. Mix of sun and clouds. Highs 85 to 90. A bit breezy. Some showers over the weekend.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
This isn't necessarily my favorite U2 song to listen to, but it's my favorite U2 song as a concept, if that makes any sense. When you hear it, you could think that Bono is singing to a lost love, or at least a love with which he is struggling. But reading the giant coffee book U2 by U2, which is a compendium of interviews with all of them, I learned that this song is actually about the band struggling to stay together when they were being torn apart by internal drama and conflict. Kind of beautiful, really.
We get to share it. Leaves you, baby.
Congratulations to Ernesto, who won $1,000 courtesy of 102.5 The Bone at 5 o'clock today. Congrats to Cape Coral's Ernesto. Well done, young man. Happy for you. Hope the money comes in handy. And thank you. 800-771-1025. Hey there, who are you? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, you were holding through the whole break. I didn't want to lose you. What's your name?
My name's Kim.
Hi, Kim. There's a lot of noise. Do you mind rolling up a window or two?
Sorry, I'm in a Jeep. Let me get the speaker. My apologies.
So
Can you
much
hear me better?
Oh, it's a brilliant, a great connection. Thank you so much.
Sorry about that. I
It's
was
all good.
calling regarding NASCAR drivers being athletes,
What you think?
and I wanted to ask your opinion if you think sumo wrestlers are athletes.
Oh, man, that's a great wrinkle. A lot of fat wrinkles, if you will, to throw into that equation. So they are behemoth men, often in excess of 400 pounds, who get down to loincloths and slap their enormous bellies against each other to try to push one of them out of the ring. I mean,
They meet a lot of the criteria:
They do.
jumping, pushing.
They do. They definitely do. They engage in an athletic pursuit. Sumo wrestling. I wonder who the skinniest sumo wrestler of all time was. All right, our sumo by the way, these sumo oranges are going out of season soon. They are the ugliest orange on the planet, but ironically, they are also the most delicious orange on the planet. So don't be afraid of the sumo orange's ugly appearance. Eat the hell out of it, just like in college. Don't be put off by a girl's ugly appearance. Eat the hell out of her, right? So
Absolutely.
Thank you. Are sumo wrestlers athletes? Yes. Sumo wrestlers are considered world-class athletes possessing high levels of flexibility, strength, and explosive power. Despite their high body fat percentage, which adds stability and mass, they maintain muscular legs, incredible agility, and often display better specialized lower body flexibility than NFL linemen. So, yeah, it's a great question, one I've never been asked, but I would have to say, yeah, sumo wrestlers be athletes.
Well, there you go. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank
Great
you.
listening to you guys.
Oh, thank you. May I ask you an unrelated question? It's got nothing to do with sex, I assure you.
Go for it.
Is there a scene in a movie that every time you watch it, even if you've seen the movie 100 million times, every time you watch it, it gives you chills?
Oh.
Not makes you cry, not makes you laugh, but like gives you chills.
Yes, arachnophobia.
With John Goodman?
I remember the spiders. I couldn't tell you for sure that he was in there, but
he absolutely was. He was the spider. He was the exterminator. Wow.
Oh, yes, he was.
So you probably, because you're afraid of spiders, that gives you chills like in a bad way.
Yes.
I got you.
But I do like tarantulas.
Me too. El tarantula. Thank you. The one for me that got me was I was watching the Instagram today, and there's an account I follow because I'm a nerd. I follow a Dark Knight trilogy account.
Yeah.
And they often repost scenes from all 3 Batman movies by Christopher Nolan. And I totally forgot about this scene that gets me every time. You can laugh and say, oh, superhero movie, it can't be emotional. You're not necessarily wrong. In Batman Begins, Commissioner Gordon, I believe it's in Begins, Commissioner Gordon takes a young, recently orphaned Bruce Wayne. Commissioner Gordon, of course, played by the greatest actor alive, Gary Oldman. And Bruce Wayne has just lost both of his parents in a horrible stick-up gone wrong where they both got shot either by Joe Chill or by the Joker, whatever you want to believe. And he puts his coat around him, and he shows him this comfort and lets him know that everything's going to be okay, right? Fast forward to The Dark Knight Rises, when the Batman is about to take the atomic bomb, sacrificing his own life for the sake of Gotham, the city that doesn't even deserve him, respect him, honor him, and he's willing to risk his own life to fly that bomb away. But as he's about to do so, Commissioner Gordon has a word with the grown-up Bruce Wayne as Batman.
I never cared who you were. And you were right. Shouldn't the people know the hero who saved them?
I didn't care who you were. It's often hard to understand Christian Bale because of that stupid Batman voice.
I know.
The only thing I hate about that trilogy is that
Shouldn't the people know the hero who saved them?
A hero can be anyone.
A hero can be anyone.
Even a man doing something as simple and reassuring as putting a coat around a young boy's shoulders.
Even a man doing something so simple as putting a coat and reassuring, putting a coat around a young boy's shoulders and reassuring him.
To let him know the world hadn't ended.
And then he takes off with that bomb, and there's Gary Oldman emoting like only Gary Oldman can and thinking, oh my God. Could it possibly... Does that mean
Bruce Wayne?
What an ending. What an ending. And then he takes off in that. You've seen Dark Knight Rises, I assume.
That the last one?
Yeah.
No, I just saw the middle one and parts of the first and a little bit of the third.
Wait, what? You have never seen The Dark Knight Rises?
I was Batmaned out after the second one. I had enough. It was Heath Ledger. You going to beat the Joker?
Well, not necessarily beat the Joker, but Tom Hardy. You've never seen Tom Hardy's Bane?
I think I've seen the first quarter of it, and I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. It's not that I avoided it. I just never got around to it.
Wow. Yeah. This is shocking. The ending of that film will have you in tears. Like it is. I mean, now you know that Batman flies away with the bomb.
I'm fine with that.
But you don't know what happens after. Dude, it is unbelievably good.
It's one I will watch. Well, question on that, though.
Yes.
All of the technical marvels that Batman Bruce Wayne created.
Yes.
He couldn't put something in that cowl that would alter his voice to where he wouldn't have to whisper like he does.
I hate it.
A hero could be anybody.
Even somebody who reassured a young boy that the world wasn't going to end that day.
Bruce, why are you talking like that?
Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hey, how you doing today?
Skeptical of that accent that you're using. Skeptical.
Skeptical? What's that supposed to mean?
Are you looking for a definition, Chief? Did you not pay attention that day in 8th grade?
Well, if you want to be belittling somebody,
Right?
I don't know what it's
No,
supposed
my
to
good
be.
man. No. Skeptical describes a person inclined to doubt, question, or disbelieve claims requiring evidence before accepting them as true. Say, where are you from with that hick-ass accent?
Oh, sir, I'm born and raised in Florida like you were. No, you didn't. You were not. You're a Yankee. You were born and raised up north and then migrated down here.
That's
just
right.
like everything else.
We were carpetbaggers. Yes, sir. We rode the wave of 1978, and so I'm pretty much just recently in Florida. Absolutely correct. What can I do you for?
No, I just have a question.
Yes, sir.
You said NASCAR drivers are not athletes.
I didn't
and then
say
you
that.
wanna-
I didn't say that. We were having an evolved discussion during which I am pondering.
Okay.
I'm pondering
Okay,
whether or not NASCAR
Okay, then
drivers are
I'll
athletes.
ponder this with you.
All right.
Why don't you look at the athletes that are on the pit crew that changes tires and do everything, and also the driver that has 3 or 4 G's every time he goes around a corner, and in that
3 or 4
that
what?
Deal, 1, 2, 3, 4 in any corner.
No,
he
3
has
or 4 what? What words did you say? He has 3 or 4 what?
3 or 4 G's.
Jeez, you should have seen D's
G-force.
nuts joke coming a mile away all over your face there, corn poke. 800-771-1025. Thank you, though, sir. I appreciate it. You're a human being with feelings. Hello, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, I was just listening to what you were saying about the Dark Knight.
Yes, sir. Dark Knight Rises.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mo,
Yo.
in the encyclopedia for the first movie, in the cowl, there is a clamp that is pressing against his vocal cords and his throat that causes him to speak that way. He's not doing that himself. The cowl is making his voice sound that way.
Oh, okay.
All right. I was unaware of that as well. I hate it. I absolutely hate that voice.
So do I.
The Batman voice is so distracting and so just like dumb.
I still have this question. With all of the he designed a car that turned into a motorcycle.
That's true.
You couldn't redesign the cowl so whatever was pressing up against your throat didn't press up against your throat.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
That's got to be the worst cowl since Simon.
Wow.
800-771-1025. Yeah, the thing I always liked about Batman as opposed to every other superhero is that Batman really doesn't have any superpowers. Just vengeance.
Yeah. Super intelligence, maybe?
Crafty, vigilant, wants to protect Gotham, but he wasn't bit by a radioactive spider. He ain't no alien from Krypton. He ain't getting any gamma ray radiation like the frickin' Hulk. Didn't get blown up in a tank or limo like Iron Man did. He just had his parents killed.
I mean, yeah, but that's another point, though. But Iron Man really doesn't have any superpowers.
He's got a freaking glowing thing in the middle of his chest that gives him superpowers. What do you mean Iron Man ain't got no superpowers?
It's all in the suit, though, Drew.
It's in the friggin' glowing thing implanted in his chest.
Like, if he's not in the suit, can he, lift a car?
Tony Stark?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, he has no superpowers.
Wait, yes. Hold on, let me think about that.
Yeah, no, I think it's all the suit.
All right, now I got something else to Google, and this one's going to be a long one. Can Tony Stark lift a car when he is not wearing his... This is the dumbest thing I've ever... Google's going to put me on a watch list.
It's all the suit.
All right, here we go. No. Tony Stark cannot lift a car on his own when not wearing his Iron Man suit. While he is a super genius with athletic conditioning, he is a normal human without the armor.
There you go.
The Iron Man suit provides the super strength required to lift cars. Then what do you get?
Well, he's got a pacemaker, but that don't make
Ain't
him a
no
superhero.
pacemaker.
It's a modified pacemaker.
And wait, Deadpool, he got superpowers because he almost died. But
that would be different, I think. I mean, I'm not familiar with this.
Could Wade Wilson, you've never seen the Deadpool movies, have you?
I tried to watch it, and I turned it off.
What? There are areas where we differ, where I think you might be from another planet.
Too jokey.
It is very jokey.
Hey, is this Garabo? Jewish Garabo?
That's a good one. Yes, that's me, Jewish Garabo.
Yeah, I just got to say, shut up.
No, I won't be doing that. They don't pay me to shut up, sir. I'll be talking well into the evening. I won't be talking tomorrow because I'm off. But when I return Monday, I will be talking again.
The man said, shut up,
I
Drew.
won't be doing that, Maurice. I can't. They would fire me if I did that, sir, and I love this job.
It was such a simple request, so eloquently stated. I don't know how you can deny the man.
Can I just sell you on Deadpool with this one song?
I mean, sure.
By a band that you love?
Talking away.
They use the unplugged version.
Oh, I love it.
It's a beautiful, emotional moment. Dude, the humor is right on your level. The music is right on your level.
And listen, I love Ryan Reynolds. I think
this is where he's at his Ryan Reynolds assist.
I'll be coming for your mom, okay?
Take on. Hello, Drew Garabo Live.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. It's Robin. I just wanted to talk about the movie.
Who? Who are you?
Robin.
Oh.
Like a bird.
Okay, like Batman and.
Right. Exactly. Grew up with that. Rock and Robin, all that. Yeah, I heard all them.
All right. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, Robin?
Anyway, no, I was talking about the movie, about giving you chills.
Yeah.
Bridges of Madison County. And you guys are guys, so I don't know if you watched that movie or not.
We are guys. I thought the book was so much. I thought the book was so much better. I just know it's a book. I've never read it.
When Meryl Streep. Okay, I'll tell you.
No, please.
Tell you the part that got me is the chills. Oh my God! And I've seen that movie like 5 times. When she's got her hand in the truck with her husband, and Clint Eastwood is right in front of her in his truck, right? And he doesn't move. It's giving me chills right now talking about. And he doesn't move with the red light, right? It turns green and stays. Oh my God!
Every time. Every
her hand is white, and I'm like, go girl, go girl. Then I'm thinking, no, don't go. No.
Don't go, girl. Don't. And then when he looks at her and her beautiful blue eyes, and he goes, go ahead, make my day. I love that part.
Right. Then he shoots her, right?
You know it. You've seen the movie. And then when they're driving later on, and he goes, right turn, Clyde. Just so emotional. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Robin. I pulled up the love theme from Bridges of Madison County. It made me so glad I've never seen that movie.
See, now that movie I saw.
Of course you did. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Drew and Mo? How you guys doing?
Cold chilling in effect, boy. What about you?
On the road. I just wanted to say, back to the movie topic, my favorite scene is the coin toss from No Country for Old Men.
That's a movie that Mo loves that I don't think I've ever seen all the way through. I know that he flips a coin and then decides. Oh man,
he does it multiple times in the film. Yeah, it's chilling. Yeah. Nobody that has seen No Country for Old Men has not walked away saying it's great.
Xander saw it and loved it. Mo, I know we've got the Mo Better next. We have breaking unfortunate news out of a high school in Tacoma, Washington. Large emergency response is underway following a reported mass stabbing incident on campus. Ban knives. That's what the Second Amendment dolts are going to say. Yeah. But another violent act taking out or at least injuring many people in the United States of America. But what better news do we have coming up in the Mo Better Mo?
I don't know if it's better, but it's news. R.I.P. COE, DHS, no longer in a mess, and hands off my money.
That is next on the Mo Better News.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Are you struggling with bad feet? Here at the Good Feet store, we hear a lot about foot pain, but we also hear about back, knee, and hip pain. I'd like you to hear what Kelsey, a kinesiologist, has to say about the Good Feet arch support system.
As an exercise specialist, I've seen all kinds of things that people try to put in their shoes to get out of pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that they support all four arches in the foot.
So did you know you had 4 arches in each foot? Most shoes and inserts only support one. Maybe that's the reason all the remedies you've tried in the past just didn't work.
When the foot's placed in the ideal position, everything else up the kinetic chain works better. You have better balance, more energy. You're going to feel better. Being able to move freely means everything to me. And good movement starts with the feet.
Stop by one of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today. Or visit us at goodfeet.com. Good Feet arch supports are HSA and FSA eligible. The only place to get the Good Feet solution is at the Good Feet store. Come in for a free test walk today.
Have you been told your car has negative equity? For a limited time, Brandon Honda will cover up to $5,000 of your negative equity. Plus, when you buy a new Honda from Brandon Honda, you're getting the #1 resale value brand in the country. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $229 per month. New Accords just $179 per month. Or get a brand new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com. Call 813-575-7725 for complete details.
You've probably seen or heard of WeatherTight Mike and his love of cookies. And Mike jokes about cookies, but what he takes seriously is standing behind the windows and doors sold by WeatherTight Windows. WeatherTight offers their signature lifetime warranty on all installations, and WeatherTight Mike's vow is to achieve 100% complete and total customer satisfaction. That's no joke. If you're thinking about replacing your doors or windows, call WeatherTight Mike. Call WeatherTight Windows today for a free quote.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
When the dollar's convertibility into gold ended in 1971, gold was fixed at $35 an ounce. Fast forward to today, and the U.S. dollar has lost over 85% of its purchasing power. Meanwhile, gold has increased in value by over 12,000%. Central banks are buying gold at record levels. Major firms are holding significant positions in gold. And I choose to buy gold from Birch Gold Group. It's Dan Bongino, and it all starts with education. Birch Gold just announced their Learn and Earn Precious Metals event. This free online event rewards you for learning the basics of investing in precious metals. Sign up to get free silver on your next purchase if you qualify. And you can get even larger incentives as you go. The more you learn, the more you can earn. But act now. This special event only runs through April 30th. So text my name, Dan, to the number 989898 to join Birch Gold's Learn and Earn Precious Metals event by April 30th. Text Dan to 989898 today. Message and data rates may apply.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Newsflash! I have news.
You may hear news elsewhere, but it definitely won't be Mo Better Than This.
Well, anyway, we're going to do a tune called
Mo Better News, right now on Drew Garabo Live.
7 Stacks is back, baby. House passes bill to end partial DHS shutdown. ICE CBP fight continues. Republicans are expected to pursue the separate legislation to fund ICE and CBP without Democratic support, although it is my understanding that ICE has been fully funded for another 5 years.
Oh.
But
you're getting paychecks again.
Yes, we will be getting paychecks again. I can go back to being mean to passengers. I kid and I tease.
He's just joking, folks.
Yes, I am. Oh, I heard Bo talking about mean to passengers. I ain't flying through St. Petersburg. We're in the restaurant business.
Oh, yes.
Okay, we know what happened with Comey, his arrest or indictment, if you will.
Yep.
For the seashell incident that people are either for or against, no in the middle. 86 it.
Yep.
Restaurant workers say the term at the center of James Comey's indictment is everyday lingo. The term federal prosecutors said constituted a death threat against the president is everyday lingo in the restaurant business.
Yep.
It's probably the most overused word in hospitality, said Mike Reyes, 45, who has worked in the hospitality industry for years. Anytime you're out of anything, it's 86, meaning it's unavailable and needs to be replenished or replaced, he said, adding that he first heard the term when he started his first restaurant job at age 14. Now, 47 was on camera and in an interview is saying it is a mob term and that you hear it in mob movies. And as he's continuing to talk, I'm going back through my vast watching experience of many, many, many mob movies, never, ever hearing the term 86'em in any of those said films.
I just Googled, is 86 a mobster term? And it doesn't have any of the movies that 86 is used as a mobster. It is a very common restaurant term.
Right.
86 guacamole, 86 pico de gallo. Yeah. And then when you get it back, you 68 it. It's like, oh, we're 68 guac now.
Oh, listen.
True story.
We know when you take food back, you guys eat it. We're not stupid. This is going to be an interesting case.
We don't eat it. When you get, like, if you were to tell everyone, hey, we're 86 guacamole, but then when they run to the store to get avocados, you make guacamole again, then you're 68 at it. Like, we have it again.
Oh, you're being serious?
Yeah.
60. That just seems needlessly confusing. How about just saying, hey, we got guac?
No one would understand that. It's been 68'd.
All right, there you go. It's been 68. Anyway, it'll be an interesting trial if it makes it that far and if it's not, as many professional lawyers and prosecutors say, tossed out before it gets any further than it already has. Speaking of getting tossed out, Jimmy Kimmel you better be saving that money because DT is on his ass.
45 and 47 is getting 86 Kimmel.
You better believe that.
Like a mobster.
He has doubled down on his, pressure for ABC to dump Jimmy Kimmel, fire him, if you will, 86 him, if you will, doubling down. It's a feud that between the president and Jimmy Kimmel Live host that has escalated the last week after Kimmel made a joke. We know what the joke was about Melania Trump becoming a widow shortly before the White House Correspondents' Dinner, 2 to 3 days before. As a matter of fact, the dinner that was disrupted by a shooter. This is the tweet. When when is ABC fake? And it's a question that, you know how somebody will ask a question, but it's really a demand framed as a question?
I do.
When is ABC Fake News Network firing seriously unfunny Jimmy Kimmel, who incompetently presides over one of the lowest rated shows on television? People are angry. It better be soon. President DGT.
I would say if you're
DJT.
a talk show host and you've got the president coming at you, I can't imagine a more terrifying feeling for your job, you know?
I mean, terrifying, but also
Chilling.
exciting because I believe his ratings are surging based upon this so-called feud.
Yeah, he must have gotten 50 viewers last night
50
as opposed to
more
25. His numbers are doubling.
If you've got the ear of arguably the most powerful man on the planet, you're doing something right. I mean, we know this. You may not be doing something smart, but you're doing, or safe rather, but you're certainly, if it's your job to stay in the public eye and consciousness, you're probably doing something right. True. How long you will be in that position to do it, well, that depends on if ABC is in a caving mood or so.
True that.
After all, it is free speech, and it was just a very dumb joke. That was kind of funny.
Not worth it.
No, that is the case there. I mean, you've taken enough jabs to where you can let some of those layups just go by, you know.
Absolutely.
Talk about something else. Clearwater woman arrested after attacking a 70-year-old fiance with goldfish crackers.
Goldfish crackers.
Go ahead. That's how they get down.
That's
how they getting down in Largo, Drew.
Oh.
A Clearwater woman was arrested on Monday after attacking her 70-year-old fiance with a bag of goldfish crackers. Susan Spivey, 61, was charged with battery on a person 65 years or older. According to Pinellas County arrest affidavit, Spivey and the victim got into a verbal argument when the suspect grabbed 2 bags of cheddar-flavored goldfish crackers he had in his possession. She snatched them, Drew. She yoinked them. She then threw the goldfish crackers and a bottle of water, because we do know those crackers can make you awfully thirsty,
for sure,
at the victim. Afterwards, Spivey began striking the victim with her hands and feet. How old is this bitch? It's just 61.
That's too old.
No, man. 60. No. 60 is the new 75.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's prime age for throwing goldfish crackers at people and hitting them with your hands and feet.
Yeah, his old 70-year-old thought he had him, a young one. Thought he had somebody he could handle.
I'm robbing the cradle.
He suffered a laceration to his right, to his right bicep.
7-year-old man ain't got no bicep.
Man, he was I bet you he's jacked and he was blocking them. Well, I'd love to sit down with this couple at a dinner table and have some fun. The argument was over the victim wanting to evict Spivey. She was trying to get rid of him, and there you go. That's not good.
Hey, can we have a better poster child for free speech than Jimmy Kimmel? Like, I don't like him, and I don't feel good about like making him our poster child for the First Amendment. Can we like Conan or Letterman or a congenial, popular, funny talk show host?
Right now it's Kimmel.
Just Kimmel?
Yeah, it's just Kimmel.
Who needs the First Amendment then?
Veteran news anchor Keith Cake to retire from WFLA.
Oh, congrats.
After an extraordinary 44-year career in broadcast journalism. I think I've probably been a Floridian 44 years exactly. So, yeah, I've kind of grown up with Keith Cates on the television. That's a good time to get out.
Oh, yeah.
What you did, 44 years. Yeah, get out and enjoy yourself.
It's time, man. Travel the world, play golf.
100%. Winter Haven man claimed a $2 million prize from the Florida Jackpot Triple Play, blah, 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 blah.
You hate lottery winners.
I hate Benjamin Hall. I'll tell you that. You mentioned this. We didn't really talk about it or get into it, but Mike D performs Beastie Boys songs with Sons during surprise gig. It was a few days before the April 11th appearance at the alternative band Very Nice Person, which I've not heard of, comprised of Mike D's sons, Skylar and Davis Diamond, advertised they would be joined by the very special guest to the delight of those in attendance. The 60 years old. Getting old, Drew.
I know.
Rapper took the stage to deliver energetic renditions of Beastie Boys songs such as So What You Want, Check Your Head, and Looking Down the Barrel of a Gun. By the way, from Paul's Boutique, So What You Want might be in my top 3 of Beastie Boys Boys tracks.
As well it should be. It's a great song. Well done. Good choice.
Yes. The Suns, they got it?
They sound pretty cool. I mean, they're talented. Let me pause this. You can hear. Pretty cool. I mean, imagine you're Mike D's kid and you're playing in your band and your dad gets up there to rap some Beastie Boys songs. That'd be a cool feeling.
See, I think it's the opposite.
Oh.
Imagine you're Mike D and you're on stage with your boys and they're following in your footsteps.
That's a cool feeling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially because they're not going to do Beastie Boys music anymore with MCA being dead.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I would definitely think that. This is a weird story. A former Texas Chick-fil-A employee charged $80,000 worth of refunds using mac and cheese.
Wait, what?
He is charged in an $80K refund scheme using mac and cheese. I think you got to give it to him. They're renewing detectives are reviewing surveillance footage that identified the suspect, a former employee who had been terminated about a month earlier. Footage shows him going behind the counter without authorization, where he allegedly used the restaurant's register to ring up roughly 800 orders of macaroni and cheese trays and then issue refunds to his personal credit cards. How he thought he was going to get away with this,
they'll never catch me.
We refunded $80,000 worth of mac and cheese.
Dude, imagine you're the investigator there. You're like, all right, we're probably going to have to do a lot of forensic work on this one. 800 mac and cheese refunded. No, I think we found it, guys. We got him.
And finally, country outlaw David Allan Coe. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Writer of Take This Job and Shove It dies at 86. In prep for this story, I said the word prep. Read a little bit about him. All I knew from Coe, because I didn't know his music, although I did know Take This Job and Shove It, and You Don't Even Call Me by My Name. I had no idea of the writer.
Yeah.
But was that he was renowned for a couple of very, very racist albums. So I always just thought the cat was just a straight out and out racist. But when you read about his life and when you read about his regret that he put out those albums, then you kind of let him off the hook, and you blame Shel Silverstein who for some reason talked him into recording.
That's so weird.
What is Shel Silverstein into the picture?
I have no idea. Like, just stick to where the sidewalk ends, bruh.
What is that the same knowledge you have?
Yeah. And he released 2 X-rated albums, one in 78, one in 82. He said they were meant for bikers and written in prison where slurs didn't mean nothing.
Right.
I mean, you can evolve, but
well, you can, and he made the point of saying he not only regretted the releasing the albums, but never did any of the songs in live concert.
And he does say Shel Silverstein encouraged him to record those songs.
Man.
That's so weird.
I mean, the Jews. I'll leave it at that.
Wait, what?
None? That's the Bo Better.
Thanks. Hello, I'm Jewish Garabo. The guy wasn't even smart enough to say Jew Garabo.
That's the money tag.
Right, Jewish Garabo. Hello, it's Mo Better News. Hi.
Happy Thursday, fellas.
Back at you.
I caught the Mo Better News late. Did you guys discuss the etymology of the word 86 or the phrase?
No, tell me more.
It was from the Howard Johnson restaurant. They had 86 items on the menu. So once one was gone, it was 86th.
Now that I did not know. I was being facetious because we talked about the restaurant part of it.
I didn't know that either.
Did 86 originate in Howard? Well, I feel like I'm supposed to repeat Howard Johnson's, and you would say Howard Johnson's fit in your mouth. Is that what you're going to do? Is that what you're going to do?
No.
Are you sure? No? Because that'd be a really good one.
That.
Oh, that'd be a really, really good one. A popular theory that 86 originated from Howard Johnson's, where it reportedly referred to the 86 item in their menu frequently running out. That is likely a myth, as the term originated in 1930s soda fountain lingo as rhyming slang for nix, meaning to cancel or remove. Interesting. Boy, that'd be a good D's Nuts joke, the Howard Johnson.
Yeah.
Hey, what was that hotel that was like kind of aqua with an orange roof? Howard Johnson. Howard Johnson's fit in your mouth. Hello, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, Drew, it's Heath.
Hi.
Brooksville.
What's up, dude?
So Article 86 in the UCMJ in the military uniform code of military justice is unauthorized absence. So it's always been my understanding. I'm no gynecologist, but I'm pretty sure that 86 in a restaurant has kind of come from the military. If you're gone, UA, unauthorized absence, something like that, it would be Article 86.
Huh. That's interesting. I had never heard that one, but the Howard Johnson's one dates back to 1930s or so. So I don't know, dude. Whatever. I'll definitely take the military explanation.
I'll tell you this: the problem is going to be with the prosecution is that nobody's calling up saying 86 minutes to kill somebody.
They're literally no one's saying like it was a mob thing. Man, I don't know why we used to go to the Howard Johnson's restaurants all the time.
The Hojo.
The Hojo kids menu.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, we lived there. They'd bring you the ice cream in a glass dish with a little shortbread cookie.
That's why you went there.
Of course.
Yeah. Howard Johnson's, they were they were a mid-level hotel chain that kind of felt like, especially when you were a kid, a high-end.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you thought you were staying at the Omni.
Yeah, exactly.
And those fried clam strips. Their roasted turkey was called Plymouth Rock because they had funny names for everything.
I didn't remember that.
The little boy Blue, he needed the money. Grilled hamburger patty, whipped potatoes, buttered vegetables. The small fry, that was the fried clams. Miss Muffet lunch is a veggie plate. Grilled Frankfurt. These are weird menus. That's from the 60s. They evolved through the years, but man, we would always eat at those. So strange. Yeah. Hello, who are you? We didn't even stay there.
Brian, how are you?
Hey, Brian, I'm very well. Thank you. What's up?
Well, I had heard about the 86. I work in restaurants, and I had heard that it actually originated in Chicago during Prohibition. And when they would come in to raid a place that was a speakeasy, it was at a particular club, and they said 86, and the emergency exit door emptied out on 86th Street.
I'll be damned. I love all these different origins.
Well, who do we believe?
None of them. They're all wrong. It's a radio, Mo. Hello, who are you?
Beard menus.
Hello.
60.
Hi. Would you mind turning your radio down? While I do enjoy my voice, I don't like hearing it in my headphones.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Is this the radio station?
As opposed to the barbershop?
Yeah, right. Okay. I was listening to the radio station. My name is, I'm married to one of the Smothers Brothers.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Like Tom or Dick Smothers is your husband?
Yes, Dick Smothers is my husband.
Stop it.
No,
Ma'am, I grew up, I'm crapping you negative. My name is Drew Garabo. I'm the host of the show that you were listening to.
Wait a minute, Drew. I love you.
I love
have been
you.
Following you. And I can't even believe I got through, but I was listening to you talk about Jimmy Kimmel, and I'm like, this is history repeating what they did to the Smothers Brothers.
It really is, because those guys got censored for something they said about either Lyndon B. Johnson or Richard Nixon, right?
Nixon called CBS and said, tell those boys to shut up, because they were talking about the Vietnam War. They had Pete Seeger singing Waist Deep in the Big Muddy, all about Vietnam. They were talking about, and they didn't stop. And as a result, they lost their job. They got fired. And to this day, they have no regrets.
Wait, you're still married? You're not crapping me? You're married to Dick Smothers?
I am married to Dick Smothers. We live in Longboat Key, Florida.
Oh my God, ma'am! When I tell you that your husband and his brother informed the early days of my comedy. My dad had so many Smothers Brothers albums when they would do, and I'm going to prove it to you. Boil that cabbage down, boy. Turn the old cake down. The only song I ever did sing is Turn That Cabbage Down, boy.
Not many people know that.
I listened to those albums non-stop for my entire, like from when I was 4 years old until 14 years old. Tom and Dick Smothers there was nothing funnier in the world when Dick would be playing the song and he'd go, take it, Tom. And Tom would go, no. And he'd go, no, Tom, the bit is when I say take it, you take it. Take it where? Yeah. No, you I say take it, Tom. Take it, Tom. Take it. Oh my. And then my all-time favorite, I fell into a vat of chocolate. I fell into a vat of chocolate. I fell into a vat of chocolate.
I can't believe that.
Lottie-doo-dum day. I yelled fire when I fell into the chocolate. Why'd you yell fire when you fell into the chocolate? Well, I yelled fire because no one would save me if I yelled chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Oh, my God. I can't believe you're Dick Smothers' wife.
So I'll tell you, I've been a fan of 102.5 The Bone for years. I have you on all the time. And finally, we go north for 3 months in the summer.
Yeah.
And I listen to you live then now, on my phone and check in. And I have you on all the time. And his things, I said to him, one of these days I'm going to call them up and have you go do an interview.
Oh, my God. I would be honored.
With them.
I would be so honored.
And he was like, oh, my God. He ended up doing one with, I can't remember. There's a controversial DJ that doesn't do it anymore.
Probably.
I don't remember.
Was he a larger gentleman who was perhaps a sponge made out of love?
Yeah.
That sounds like him. I bet he was rude to your husband, wasn't he?
He was. I was like, we're out of here.
Yeah,
we're out of here.
I would never. Just so you know, I try not to live my life like he does. I would be honored to have a conversation with your husband. He can trust me implicitly. He was such an early influence. He and Tommy. And they played with yo-yos too. They were like big on the
Tommy was the yo-yo man.
That's
and
right.
Actually, Tommy passed away 2 years ago now.
May he rest in peace.
And it's been hard. But Dickie is a very young 87-year-old that could do circles around anybody 10 years younger than he is. A very active person and very kind person. And that was we were at McCurdy's Comedy Club the other night.
Yeah.
And when we go out like that, it's hard for him to get out of there. And somebody asked me, does it bother you? I said, you know what? No one can say this man is rude. He gives everybody the time they need. If they want a picture, he takes a picture. And you know what he says? He said, I see the memories. I see the flashback in their face that they're remembering a time when life was a lot different than it is today.
Yep.
And so he's just a very kind, and I love that. I said, better that than be called a
jerk
or something.
Yeah. Listen,
like
young lady,
I
have greatly enjoyed this conversation. I hope that you'll listen longer, and I hope that I get to speak to your legend of a husband someday. Please pass along
now that I know you're. He would normally say they're too young to know who I am.
No way. Huge fan. Huge fan.
I'm gonna get in touch.
Thank you.
I'll call back and I will work it out. And
thank you.
It'd be wonderful. And God bless you guys.
God bless
do a
you.
wonderful job.
Thank you, sweetheart.
It's a pleasure listening to you.
Pleasure speaking with you. It was an honor. Thank you. Have a great night, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. My mom and dad are going to freak.
Look at you. That was wild.
My mom and dad are going to freak. We grew up with those Smothers Brothers comedy albums, and to me, Carlin and Pryor came along later.
Right.
The early days, it was Tom and Dick Smothers, the button-down mind of Bob Newhart, that dry comedy that as a kid, I was just like, this is amazing. Plus, I'm not going to lie, the name Dick Smothers.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
So reporting earlier traffic crash at Courtney Campbell Causeway and South Bayshore Boulevard. There is some lane blockage, so use some caution there. Also Tampa Road West at State Road 580. We do have a crash there blocking the left turn lane. And also Hillsborough side, Hillsborough Avenue at 56th Street. Got a crash going on there. I'm Ashley with traffic.
Hey, Dad, why do people wait until it's hot out to call about their air conditioner?
Well, Badger Bob's has been doing this since 1982, son. That's just how it goes.
They should call Badger Bob's now to have it checked.
You heard Bob Jr. Now's the time to check your heating and cooling system. So Badger Bob's is offering up to $2,000 in cash incentives for early planners. Get your free estimate at badgerbobs.com. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
License CAC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 1309294.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby. I am the first Mo
but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time.
Hi.
That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
Mother's Day is around the corner. Skip the flowers. Mom doesn't want another candle. She wants what she really deserves. Get prepared for the gift that makes her blush, moan, and forget what day it is. Couples toys, lubes, lingerie, and all the kinky stuff she's too polite to ask for. XTC and Planet X Adult. Your secret is safe with us.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Tampa, it's almost here. America's smartest car wash is about to arrive. Aquasonic is opening just south of Temple Terrace, just 10 minutes from USF. And we're kicking off our grand opening in a big way. From May 8th through May 25th, enjoy unlimited car washes every single day, completely free. We're talking epic giveaways, surprises, and a wash experience built to outperform anything you've seen before. Open daily from 7 to 9. Drive in dirty, leave legendary. Aquasonic Car Wash, for the love of the road. The Food, Wine, and Garden Festival is back at Busch Gardens now through May 10th, with over 100 different flavors to sip and savor, and free concerts like Bow Wow and the Yin Yang Twins this Saturday, and Taking Back Sunday this Sunday. Buy a fun card for year-round thrills at buschgardenstampa.com.
A family office is a team built to handle the three biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. During the Stingray Different Sales event, they're making room for summer inventory with one-time pricing below market value. Plus, the Stingray difference means you can trade up for less. They're paying top dollar while values are high. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. But don't wait. The best will sell fast. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy. Pretty much hands off, They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Waffle House Legend Award winner, Kid Rock, with special guests Big and Rich and Them Dirty Bones. Freedom 250 Tour, The Road to Nashville. Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater in Tampa, Saturday, May 30th. Win tickets on the contest page at theboneonline.com.
Sat down and cried.
Being in a crash, don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Skies becoming mostly clear and moonlit tonight. Mild night, lows in the low to mid 70s. More heat coming up on Friday. Mix of sun and clouds. Highs 85 to 90. A bit breezy. Some showers over the weekend.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
What are you doing it for? Is it for you? Is it for them?
So I was talking to Jenna, one of the big bosses in the building. I've known her for like 15 years since she was an intern here. We're talking about the new Madonna and how long it's been since I've heard a Madonna song that I was like, oh, that's a good new song. I think it was probably that music song with Ali G in the video. And I probably only liked it because Ali G was her limo driver. She's got a new one with Sabrina Carpenter, and it's called Bring Your Love. And it's out right now. Just came out like 45 minutes ago. And I don't know if I love it or hate it yet because I haven't heard it. Let's give it a brief listen, shall we? I do not hate it at all. All right, got a brief announcement, and then, but first I'm going to tell you about the Fran Hosh Law Group and events that they've got going on, because Fran is a long-running partner of ours. First Great American Bike Night going on right now, sponsored by the Fran Hosh Law Group. In just 15 minutes, Peggy's monthly bike night at Peggy's Corral in Palmetto, Florida. Tomorrow at 6 p.m., free live music. Disco Inferno is at OCC Roadhouse, a great place to see live music. And then tomorrow at 6, the Jeep and Truck Night at the Circle S Barbecue. All these events are sponsored by the Fran Hosh Law Group. This is a new Madonna with Sabrina Carpenter, and I got to say, it's not terrible. It's got an old Madonna feel to it. Not like Madonna's old, but like an older Madonna song.
Yeah. A lot of production in that voice.
She needs it. Ain't bad. No. I mean, it's no True Blue. It's no Material Girl. It's no La Isla Bonita. It's not even a Justify My Love or Like a Virgin or Like a Prayer. Crazy For You.
Pretty much eliminating all.
It's no Borderline. It's no Lucky Star. Borderline was the first song that made me realize I love Madonna. Like, I don't currently love her new stuff, but when I saw that video for Borderline, with her like dancing around with all those teenagers, and she was wearing that leather jacket and that oh my God, that curly hair, the lace gloves. Jesus.
Something should be said about the fact that Borderline is a really simple song, but somehow is one of the most infectious that she does.
Oh my God, yeah. It's really, really simple, but I don't know, the way that she sings and dances and pouts, you just knew our generation was onto something special. Madonna? She's always been super produced.
Yes.
The Madonna CD that I burned the most, I think the album was called Into the Groove. I know that the song was Into the Groove.
Great song.
But I think her greatest hits was called Into the Groove. And that song from Desperately Seeking Susan, and You Can Dance, for inspiration. She's waiting. All right. Not to bring things to an abrupt halt. We got 7 minutes left. All right. Tomorrow, Normally when I take a day off, it's for a pretty frivolous reason. The last couple of Fridays I've had off, I took a Friday off for Reggae Rise Up. I took a Friday off for the All-Star weekend. Those are fun things. And I took PTO because I am habitually bad at taking the time off that the company allows me to take because I like this job and I feel like there are things I say that maybe people need to hear. So if I'm not here, I'm not saying them to people and I'm letting people down. You have to balance that with what's called a work-life balance, which I do not have. I don't even want one, really. My work is always going to be very important to me. Not that this is work, mind you. But I'm trying to get better at taking days off, to take them off, to relax, to do something enjoyable or fun. And I've done a pretty good job of that thus far. I don't necessarily feel like I owe you an explanation, but as a person who prides himself somewhat on being authentic and transparent, I will be off tomorrow for not a great reason. I'm very measured in what I'm saying because on Monday, probably at 5:00, I'm going to share something with you. I know it's normal to speculate. There's nothing I can say that's going to make you not wonder and not speculate. I'm not quite yet ready to share everything. There are people in my life who know. There are people who I work with who know. Some randos know. But I'll make an announcement Monday at 5 as to why I won't be here tomorrow. I appreciate, Maurice, as always, you filling in. I'm kind of lost as to what to say about it without saying too much. Obviously, it's not a great reason. Obviously, it's not they've asked me to go up to Montreal to cover the Tampa Bay Lightning game. Speaking of which, if I could just spend a moment on that, Brandon Hagel said it best. After Game 6, we're going to find out who the Tampa Bay Lightning are. And we are going to do just that, which is they are either the team that played incredibly before the All-Star break, or they are the team that struggled to find their way after the Olympic break, not the All-Star break, the Olympic break. I blame the Olympics on disrupting our season. I think it's stupid that the world's athletes compete against each other for no money. So the Olympics ruined this Lightning season. I think if that break had not happened, we would have had a historic season as far as wins go. But that happened. Nothing you could do about it. We lost our momentum that we had built up. So tomorrow are 2 huge Game 6s for both of my favorite teams. It's not why I'm off. I'm not taking the day off to pregame for Lightning Canadiens Game 6 up in Montreal and Magic Pistons Game 6 in Orlando, which if they do not win, there is no way they are winning Game 7 in Detroit. So as far as I'm concerned, if the Magic don't win tomorrow, which I do not expect them to win, I said this before the Lightning game yesterday, I think their season's over. I think the Magic overachieved by having some success against Detroit. But I think if they don't win in Orlando and close out the Pistons tomorrow, it's all over. Game 7 is just going to be a formality. But I digress. I'm not taking the day off to focus on my favorite sports teams. I will be returning on Monday. I will act as if everything is perfectly normal for the first hour of the show. We'll have a great first hour, I'm sure. Mo and I will talk about how incredible it was that the Lightning won Game 7 at home. Because that's gonna happen. I fully believe we're going to see an inspired Lightning team up in Montreal tomorrow, and I full on believe that we are going to return to Tampa Bay and win Game 7 on Sunday. Regardless of that, I appreciate your interest in this show. I appreciate what I perceive to be your caring about me as a human being. I would appreciate a little discretion as much as possible. I know, again, it's only normal for people to wonder about stuff. And I respect that greatly. I share a lot of my life with you, a whole lot of my life with you, maybe too much sometimes. And as such, there's something going on. And I'll share it with you Monday at 5 o'clock. I apologize for the long-ass tease. I wasn't going to say anything, but then I didn't want you to think that, like, tomorrow I'm just taking the day off to take the day off. I'm not. I'm taking the day off because I need to take the day off. I have to take the day off. There's just no way I could work tomorrow. I will be back on Monday and ready to go. I want to give a shout out to my man Chase O, who started his chemotherapy today. If you want to throw him some love on his GoFundMe, support Chase OKNEFSKIS. He's a great kid. He started the battle today. Really, where the battle starts is chemotherapy, and it's a rough road. So good luck to that young man. Thank you very much for keeping me in your thoughts. Thank you, Maurice, for being here today and tomorrow.
Welcome.
And Monday when I will return. It sucks, I know, to say something like this and then go away for a couple of days and leave you wondering. I do apologize, but I would feel real bad if you're like tuning in tomorrow and go, oh, there's Garabo taking another Friday off, extending it for a 3-day weekend. I wish it was for something fun like going up to Montreal. It is not, and I'll share all the details with you then. Thank you very much for being part of my life and for allowing me to be part of yours. And I look forward to joining you guys on Monday. Hope you have a great weekend. Maurice, thank you for being you.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. And we'll see you. Bye.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone Bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 102.5 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. It's the Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah & Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
So reporting earlier, traffic crash at Courtney Campbell Causeway and South Bayshore Boulevard. There is some lane blockage, so use some caution there. Also, Tampa Road West at State Road 580. We do have a crash there blocking the left turn lane. And also Hillsborough side, Hillsborough Avenue at 56th Street. Got a crash going on there. I'm Ashley with traffic.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah & Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
John Senning here for Furman Ford, Clearwater's big Ford store. I recently got that Bronco from Furman Ford. It has changed my life, and the process was smooth as can be. If you're in the market for a new truck or SUV, go see Bob Murray and the crew at Furman Ford. Furman Ford has over 250 new Fords to choose from, and these guys do business the right way. No addendums, no forced add-ons, and no surprises. And if you're in the need of service and you don't have time to make it to the dealership, Furman Ford's mobile service comes to your home, office, or anywhere. I'm talking oil changes, tire rotations, batteries, certified techs, genuine parts, and quality work right at your doorstep. Check them out today, that big, beautiful showroom on US 19 in Clearwater, or online at FurmanFord.com. And make sure you let them know that John Senning sent you.
Tag him the ultimate refreshment with Seagram's Escape Spiked at WWE. Bringing the heat at 10% ABV and knockout flavors like Slammin' Me Happy, Pineapple Powerhouse, and Slammin' Blueberry. Seagram's Escape Spiked. Choose your flavor. Feel the power. Step into the ring. Seagram's Escape Spiked. Pick up some today at your local convenience store. Always drink responsibly. Favorite malt beverages with certified colors. Copyright 2026. The Seagram Beverage Company, Rochester, New York. World Wrestling Entertainment, LLC. WWE marks are used under license.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. This is David Singa of the Singa Law Group. My wife Shafia and I have been practicing law since 1997. We are a small family-owned firm in the Tampa Bay area. When someone calls our office for advice and wants to speak to a lawyer, you speak to one of us. If you or someone you know has been injured in an accident and would like to speak to me, please call me for a free consultation at 813-840-1111 or go to flacrash.com. If you call and I'm not available, leave your name and phone number and I will call you back. The Singa Law Group, main office, St. Pete.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo. Quick question as the year gets rolling. When it comes to your health, would you rather know what's going on inside your body or just hope that everything's fine? A lot of people who feel great have no clue something is bubbling beneath the surface until it's too late. That's why I want to tell you about our friends at Kraft Body Scan and a really smart way to take care of your health and get this year started in the right way. Right now, Kraft Body Scan is offering you their couples heart and lung scan, a scan valued at over $2,500 for only $99. It's quick, it's non-invasive, and it can give you real peace of mind or an early heads up before symptoms ever show up. And it's something you and your loved one can do together. To take advantage of it, go to togetherwescan.com or call 813-851-1000. Make sure you use the promo code DREW50. This year, don't just hope everything's okay. Start the year knowing. Again, that's togetherwescan.com, 813-851-1000 with promo code DREW50. That's DREW50.
MSC Cruises feel so stylish and European. Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato? Those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free.
To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered.